Okay, so today I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals for the first time, and it's a game that maybe I'm a little bit late to. I think it came out at the end of last year, like maybe October, but I'm usually pretty good about keeping myself in the dark, so I haven't really even seen any clips of it, or I don't know a whole lot about it besides just obviously all the hype around it and how big of a category it is on Twitch and stuff like that. It's obviously very popular, whether that just be popular to make content out of or whether people actually like it. Sometimes it's a little deceptive, but I assume it's very good. And so I'm not like super big on this genre, like where I played Overwatch a little bit. I played Overwatch 2 when it first came out, so I played Paladins relatively recently, right? I did that Permadeath Gauntlet series with that at like the end of 2023. So it's not that I don't play games like this, but I don't play them a ton. So it's a kind of genre that people really try hard and know every little in and out of it and take it super seriously. One thing I wonder actually is I don't know if there's going to be a shop system. That's one thing I kind of like about Overwatch is it doesn't have a shop where it's more to the point and just so you just focus more on the mechanics and don't have to worry about min-maxing the shop in the way that everyone ends up using the same thing anyway, and if you don't, you get punished for it. So it doesn't really feel all that fun in like League of Legends and stuff, where it just gets kind of bogged down. Like it's supposed to be meaningful, like, oh look, you can customize, but in the end, everyone just uses an add-on or some sort of guide and just does it that way. So it starts to feel like, what's the point, right? It becomes an equalizing factor where everybody just does the same thing, so you may as well just remove it and just let it come down to the abilities and base skill and mechanics and everything with the character. So yeah, I don't know a ton about it. I don't think I've even seen a clip of anybody playing it. I might have seen like an ad for it, and of course there are a ton of like banner ads and different references to it everywhere that you can't help but avoid. And I'm not super like well versed with modern superhero movies either, so in some ways you might be afraid like, oh, it might spoil stuff for me. Like I don't know a lot, necessarily all these characters or the different newer iterations of them and stuff like that. So imagine that. I'd be afraid of spoilers from a game about just such a mainstream cast of heroes, but there might be certain aspects that it spoils. Like I've seen some of the mid 2000 that kind of era stuff, but after that, after the 2010s, I basically haven't seen anything. So I've seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man and all these kind of ones at that time, but once we get in after like 2012 2013, I really haven't kept up with it. And so yeah, I played Marvel Snap a couple days just to try to warm up for this for whatever reason, which I had played that right when it came out. So yeah, I'm going to do a format with this game that is similar to the ones that I've done for other games. Like I just said, Overwatch 2 I had played, The Journey of Heroes. Oh yeah, one thing that's weird about it too is it said Season 1, even though I'm saying it came out like in October. So 12 plus, amazing. How much you want to bet there's going to be kids on the mic, 6-year-old kids talking shit on the mic. But the point is that, yeah, how could it still be Season 1 if it came out in October? That seems kind of odd, or maybe they just last that long. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to do the Permadeath Gauntlet with this. And what that means is, again, I did it with Paladins. It's always fun to do it on a first time playing a game too, but I do that. Basically, think about it like I do my Permadeath first playthrough format with a lot of games that I play, like single player games. So I'm playing a game for the first time ever, some old game, like I just did, whatever, like Diablo, the original Diablo was my first one ever that I did in 2016 when I introduced that format. So I'm playing it for the first time. And if I die, it's over. I can't play the game again for 6 months to a year, and I have to delete the character, etc. Right, so that's the normal iteration of what I do. So it could be an old game that I've never played before, or it could be a new game that just came out, right? So I was doing that with Slitterhead like in November, or the Indiana Jones game in December. So that's typically what I do there. And so I bring it also to multiplayer games, and you might think, how can you do that? Well, it's not permadeath in the sense that if I die, that the character is gone, or that I have to end the run. It just means that if I lose a game, right, in a team-based kind of context, if I lose a game with a hero, now I can't play as that hero again at all for the playthrough. And then so I go through each one, so I can compare it like to NBA 2K or like Smash Brothers that I did back in the day with a similar format. So I play through every character in Smash Brothers until I lose a game. Then when I lose, I have to move on to the next character, and I can't play that, the one I lost with again. And once I get through all the characters, the playthrough's over, and then I can't play the game again for like a year, right? And the series ends, basically. So it's the same thing with with NBA 2K, like I'd go through every single team on quick match. So like I'm playing as every single team until I lose a game. Then I move on to the next one. When I get through all of them, it's over. So I just try to see what the best streaks I can get on are. So then I did the same thing with Overwatch 2, for example. I might have done it with the original Overwatch, but I also just played that outside of that. I didn't just do that. But when Overwatch 2 came out, I did this format specifically with that, where again, I go in, I'm playing Overwatch 2 for the first time. I think it had just come out, and I played through every single hero that you have, at least, and you have to unlock some through the course of play, so that would be part of it. It would also be free to play, so the only heroes I get to unlock are the ones that I do from the in-game currency that I earn over the course of the Gauntlet, of course. But basically, I play through every single hero that you have until you lose a game. Then when you run out, then it's over. And then the same thing with Paladins. So the real win condition is to maybe play as every single hero, at least. If you have to unlock a whole bunch as a free-to-play account, you'd have to save up a lot of resources to do that. So in Paladins, I was able to do that. So I'm playing Paladins for the first time, which is a game similar to Overwatch, obviously, and I go through every single hero there, and I'm abusing the free weekly rotation and stuff too. But yeah, you play each one till you lose. So it's a pretty fun, interesting hybrid format. And why is this so long? The Journey of Heroes, there was one other thing I wanted to say. So we have, oh yeah, I can show off my little art, I guess, for this is what we were using for Marvel Snap. And I have like this custom Infinity Gauntlet cursor, but both this game and Marvel Snap don't let you use that because they want to use this shitty generic cursor instead. So yeah, I guess I could use this art effectively for this. Maybe not so much for thumbnails on YouTube, but whatever, just as an AFK screen or when I start the stream. Right, I like it because I'm not going to use it for Marvel Snap because I'm probably not going to play Marvel Snap. And I'm not necessarily even saying that I'm going to make a series out of this, but just I wanted to at least try it. So yeah, we'll do that from the very beginning where, again, I go in. I'll have to consider what I want to do with the game modes. But, oh yeah, I was just doing it with Smite, too. That was the last series I did, so the last multiplayer Permadeath Gauntlet series, so it's Permadeath Gods, where again every time you lose a game, that god is dead for good, and the format where even gods can die is like how I said it the first episode. So yeah, the god, again, not if you die in the game. That could be a more literal way to take it. So if you go in because you're expecting to die plenty of times, you go in and you die once in one game, and then you just have to quit out and you can never play that hero again. That would be a little bit too much. But yeah, you go through every single god. Again, you try to unlock them all. It's free to play, but in the course of play, you try to save up enough resources before you run out of the ones that you do have so that you can unlock the rest of them. So that's like the overtime phase. The Journey of Heroes, whether you embrace the path willingly or face it with a hint of reluctance, we all know those moments when solitude tries to wrap its icy fingers around us. Yet, through the trials and tribulations of venturing alone, no matter how often we try to downplay or glamorize them, we all resonate with that age-old truth. No one is an island. We truly thrive in the company of others. Well, maybe there will be like a 1v1 mode, and I don't mind that either. But mainly, that's the point of it, is that you're trying to treat a death as a loss rather than than an individual death, because it's a team-based game. We remember that sun-soaked summer morning a couple years ago when our level design and narrative teams engaged in a lively debate about a question that felt both mundane and monumental. What's the ideal party number? Oh, they're going to try to justify that it's weird or something. Ideal party number of adventurers for an epic quest. Level designers confidently agreed that 3 is the magic number. Picture it: a valiant warrior to take hits, elemental mage conjuring, obviously all the roles, DPS, tank, and healer, conjuring storms and fire, and a priest wielding shields and healing spells to keep the group standing strong. After all, we've seen countless triumphant triads, from the legendary Three Musketeers to Asgard's Warriors 3, but the narrative team couldn't help but chime in, saying that they're overlooking an unsung 4th member of the team. Wise sage with salt and pepper mane, armed with all the knowledge of the universe, providing crucial answers around the campfire. Level designers reacted, "Are you talking about the Fantastic Four?" And why not? The movie that everybody hated, at least the one that I saw in the early 2000s. They probably have other ones now. That's really the complaint with the superhero genre, is like it's just oversaturated and overdone. Not so much that there's anything wrong with it, right? But in the modern era, they just kind of have milked it. How many times can you remake the same one? How many multiverse kind of dog shit justifications can you do? Fantastic Four embody everything we cherish: adventure, exploration, indomitable spirit that refuses to quit. From traversing is this going to be like a PvE type of mode that they're talking about, or what? From traversing the vastness of space to shaping the reality itself, their footprints are etched in the annals of heroism. They should just make an open world game set in the same sort of universe, which maybe they have, and I'm just not aware of it, right? Where you can just fly around as any of the heroes. There was some game like that that got taken offline. That was part of the delisted games that I was trying to play, but I never got around to it. I think it was just like Marvel's The Avengers, it was called, something like that. Which I don't know why that would have to go offline, because I thought that was a single-player game. Or at least you could play it as a single-player experience. From traversing the vastness of space, shaping reality itself, their footprints are etched in the annals of heroism. Sure, this is so long to read. Sure, they've had their share of conflict, separation, sacrifices. Still, we want when that fiery force-shaped signal lights up the skyline, even if scattered like distant islands, they find a path to one another, united and unyielding. I'm having trouble reading this. Perhaps it's the bonds that forge. It's the bonds forged beyond mere bloodlines that transform them into the first line of defense against the forces of darkness. But do we get to play as the forces of darkness too? I'm sure, right? There'll be like a good side, the evil side, right? You get to play as the villains. If you can, that'd be kind of... You would think that's the whole point of this team setup, right? One side is the heroes, one side is the villains, I'm assuming. Whether we're discussing paths or bonds, as more and more islands come together, we're rapidly becoming continent bursting with life and camaraderie. We're not the Fantastic Four, we're the Fantastic 2000, Fantastic Million, and Fantastic 20 million. Is that like how many people have played the game so far? We may not be the first family, nor do we share the same epic adventures, but when we share a laugh or even a few playful jabs and curses, yeah, they know how their voice chat probably is, with our teammates, and I'm not going to use voice chat, that's always one of my rules. Just as it's annoying as hell and potentially could get you in trouble as a streamer or whatever. But with our team, I might end up playing alongside a streamer, but probably not. I saw that XQC got to some high rank here, so people were celebrating like, oh, look, he's finally back from the good old days when he was a Overwatch player. So I assume he's playing the same role too, a tank. There's going to be a 4v4 rather than a 3v3 like they first baited me into thinking, which... I don't know. There can just be different modes. I mean, there could be a 1v1 with our teammates and Marvel Rivals, and people say, oh, that's not balanced, but I don't really care if it's balanced or not. Like, just let me do it if I want. It's undeniable we are friends, and without a doubt, we are family. Returning to that fateful summer day before diving into debate, the two teams were grappling with a colossal challenge, the eternal nightfall season. Could we really weave so many characters into a gripping vampire saga? Well, that'd be kind of cool to see, too, if there's not that many heroes, because the game just came out, and they'll keep releasing more over time. You know, I don't want to be overwhelmed with too many of them, but then again, that gives me more lives to go through because I'm totally a clown and I'm going to lose with all of them. But you can also get carried. See, that's one of the dynamics of it that's interesting. You might blame, like, oh, I played great in that game, but we only lost because my team sucks, so I got held down by them. But it still counts, and I still die, and I have to move on to the next one. But then the next game, I might play like garbage and then get carried by them. So, you know, it goes both ways. Could we twist time itself and restore buildings destroyed in combat to their former glory? Could we create a sanctorum so what the hell does that mean? A sanctum sanctorum so expansive that it makes the mind boggle. As the chatter about the ideal adventuring party continued, a designer turned to the group and said, to heck with whatever, whether it's 3 or 4, even if it's just the two of us, there's nothing we can't conquer as long as we're not alone. Okay. Yet I'm going to play it in a way that is kind of like that, maybe alone. So the biggest thing is I just want to make sure that we have I kind of like this title screen music, guys, right? Yeah, see, this is one of those double-edged sword things. You might think, oh, it's a popular game, so of course it's a good thing to do. You know, you should do categories like this for viewership because it's new and it's hyped up and popular. But on the flip side, it's going to be super competitive in that way too. Like, who would want to watch a random clown like me when you have, you know, professional players and whatever, people take it much more seriously? So it kind of goes both ways where, why does it seem like it's not capturing the game audio, right? Weird. Oh, I think I know why. So this whole time, oh, what a way to ruin it. Like when you update OBS, it resets your devices. So I set my mic, but I forgot to set my God damn it. That whole intro, you would have only been hearing me and nothing in the background. How amazing. But the point is, yeah, it's like a double-edged sword where you have, I don't know if I should turn that up or if it's loud enough. I have no idea. Let me turn it up a little bit. So in-game voice volume. Now, does that mean in-game voice of like a mic or just the characters? Output device, headphones, 3D enhancement. Wait, where even is all this stuff? Probably you go to a menu later, further in. I don't think I played too many superhero type games. I remember I played that one in the past. Like that was a really good one for the GameCube, like Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube back in the day. That might have been the first open world game I technically played. Let's do my typical classic. Surely nobody would have taken it. I'd be so mad if one day somebody actually does when I become a bigger creator that they'll steal it. So we get a nice little cutscene. I always like when games don't start with it right when you open them because then it's hard to capture it. So this is nice. Okay, this is not the best graphical title screen, to be honest with you. Okay, let me try to see if they're gonna let me change like the mic settings. I don't understand. Input device, yeah, this shit is gonna go off for sure. Well, I guess you have to leave that, but let's turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. I just hate this kind of stuff. Push to talk, but even that doesn't matter because it's not gonna work. English, voiceover, subtitles. I guess we don't really need that, but background playback, 3D enhancement. So they kind of hide that away on the title screen though. That should be good enough, I guess. I'm not going to know the controls or anything. So at the beginning, obviously you're playing with fire because, you know, you're going in totally blind, and it'd be one thing if the game just came out. Like that's sometimes the best way to actually do it. I really can't tell when it comes to the audio how high it should be. You would think 100 would probably be fine, considering I have it minused in other ways, like music volume, lobby music, in-game, sound effects. It could get crazy in the middle of a game, but to me it doesn't seem too loud, honestly. Let's see here. We have Season 1, so that Season 1 lasts a long time, or I guess there was a Season 0, technically. So what roles do I typically like? You know what I kind of find unusual? I sometimes enjoy playing healers in a way that most people hate playing healers. So at least that way, you know, I almost like the role. Tanks, I kind of like. I guess I like DPS the least, right? Because you're less defined by your role. Then I almost don't even want to spoil what they are, but I'll have to decide what order in which I get to play them. Like, or guess what it's going to do. Even though the game is super popular and trending everywhere and everything, it'll be like, oh, we are still going to make you play against bots for the first couple games or for a while, the way that I always complain. Like even Marvel Snap was doing that, or even what was it, the like World of Tanks does that. So first of all, we got to figure out the game modes, and we got to figure out trying tutorial. I guess I should be allowed to do that for what it's worth. Let me see what competitive we can't even do. Clash of Dancing Lions, Conquest Doom match. So what would a quick match actually be, though? Like, okay, it'll tell me there. Players 12, no duplicate heroes. Maps, okay, I don't need to read on that necessarily. Tokyo 2099. So I assume it's 6v6. Like, I don't really know. It's not telling me a whole lot of what that means. Defeat enemies and complete objectives. Okay, I consider my role to be an objective itself, like just my healing people or something. But no, being a willing healer is, can we turn off like even the text chat too? Voice chat, voiceover, or is there even going to be that? Social, overview, statistics, history, whisper messages. Yeah, what if I just turn all this shit off? Team messages, event messages, faction messages, spectator. Maybe I'll leave it on for now, but people are going to be talking trash because I'm not going to know what I'm doing, but that's fine. But then again, you should be playing against people who are also new to the game. So I'll do this in a second. I'm trying to figure out what I guess I should just look at them. So there aren't really that many, which I appreciate. I don't want to be, you know, too overwhelmed with it. So Adam Warlock, I don't even know who that is. Black Panther, Black Widow, Bruce Banner, of course. Call him the fucking Hulk, dude. He obviously assume he would be a tank, so some of these roles are gonna, I should have to guess, like, what is he? He looks like he might be a healer, but I would assume, or it says it right there. That's a healer, this is DPS, this is a tank. Cloak and Dagger, don't know who that is even. Obviously Doctor Strange, Loki, Luna Snow, Magic, Magneto, But yeah, imagine being actually afraid. This is gonna spoil stuff for me. Moon Knight, which I think everybody hated that movie or something. I always heard people making fun of it. Magneto, Mantis. This doesn't look anything like what I think as Magneto. Mantis, Mr. Fantastic. There's just too many versions of these characters that you get confused that way too. You have Spider-Man, Namor, who's the guy who I was getting kind of pissed at because, oh, you play him in one lane in Marvel Snap and then he becomes so strong, but then you can't play anything else there. So I sort of fell out of love with him. Penny Parker. Is this related to Peter Parker, or this is going to be like your diva character, basically? Psylocke, Rocket Raccoon, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Squirrel Girl, Star-Lord, Storm. You can obviously make a meme on that fucking what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning thing. The Punisher, Thor, Venom, Winter Soldier, Wolverine. So that's a pretty good selection of them. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. So if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks. Oh shit. This is obviously your DPS, like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then strategist, basically healer. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? There's an even number there. Season, Battle Pass, Dark Hold. I like how it didn't bombard me with too many different prompts though when you open it. That's always a pet peeve of mine, that they're trying to push the business model and stuff in your face. What incentive would I even have to buy stuff though? Is it just going to be like cosmetics? Because Eternal Rivals, Championship, North America, sign up closes 38 days. So you would have to do what exactly even to qualify? Gold 3, which doesn't even sound that high. Gold is usually like middle of the road in these kind of games. Okay, let me see. So I guess I would just go in alphabetical order. That's what I was trying to decide by. Because like I kind of like to do it by type, like by class. So like I have to do all the tanks and all the... Maybe I shouldn't do it like that. I don't know. Because then you get in sort of a certain mindset. I guess I'll just do it alphabetical order. I really don't care. So we'll do Adam Warlock first, if to the extent that I can choose it. See, that's the problem. Somebody else might take them, and then I feel like I have to quit out because I like to play the same one over and over in a row and not play anybody else until I lose, right? So it could be a little tricky. You might not get the right role. You might not get the right character. Somebody else will take it. Basic movement and shooting skills. You overestimate me. You think I'll master basic fucking aiming from just playing a tutorial, dude? Show nameplate. This will be all the stats and stuff. Tokyo 2099.
You're currently playing as the Punisher, a powerful duelist. I'll guide you through a test run. Come on, let's get started.
You're the one who's fucking stopping me from moving.
Around to look at the target location. Time to follow the gut. You can jump over obstacles.
Oh, so can you not sprint? Aim at the enemy, shoot it down.
Take down that nasty robot. Out of ammo? No.
R to reload, okay.
First, aim to the head to deal extra damage.
Enemy's head, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to worry about that. Although that's the whole contradiction with tank characters in these kind of games, is the fact that it makes you a bigger target. Right, so I don't know how. Let me compare this to my OBS sound here. And of course you always have infinite ammo in these games. It's just a matter of reloading for the sake of it. Use V, we get it. Oh, it wants me to do the same one. So it doesn't seem like you can sprint, or maybe only certain characters can sprint. Like that was the dumbest thing, like in Overwatch, where, oh, you know, Soldier 76, his special ability is to sprint. Like, wow, what an exciting ability. Ping, double click.
Wanna mark the enemy? Just point and click. Hold down the ping key
Open the
to
wheel.
and send a quick message.
Attack here. Okay, I'm not gonna probably do any of this shit. Just face roll it.
Line into the mission area.
Or you know what I loved about in League of Legends, people would always do that. They'd get mad at people, whether me or even anybody else, because clearly I was so good that nobody would get mad. But
Share my cosmic
the one,
awareness with you. You'll be able to detect easy to damage structures.
one
Power.
really funny moment is, okay, be quiet for a second, bitch.
Destroy structures in an active area.
Okay, like, okay, here's the story, right? Kale was one of my favorite characters. She's that paladin who you can kind of use melee and magic and you, whatever, right? She's a healer type. So she used to be an early game aggro champion, and then I stopped playing the game for years, right? And so I come back and I'm playing Kale, and it's like, oh look, dude, I'm a good Kale, or not even that I was good, but that I just enjoyed her, and whatever, right? So the point is that I come back in and people are getting mad at me like, why are you playing like that so aggressively in the opening? Because I didn't realize that not only did they change a nerf Kale, but they did a total 180 where they took her from an early game aggro hero to a late game control hero. So they did a complete 180 flip, kind of like what they did to Captain America, America Chavez, whatever, in Marvel Snap, where they took her from like a 6 mana 7/8 or whatever she was to an early game like 1 mana 1/2 or something stupid like that, right? And then the other point is that people would always get mad at one another at low ratings, like, oh, you're so bad. But if you're so good, the person saying that, then why are you stuck in a lobby? Why are you stuck in a lobby with such bad people if you're so good? Shouldn't you be an esports player? Shouldn't you have some pre-made kind of matchup? Like Tyler once complaining all the time, oh, look at all these baddies. But if you're so good, then why are you forced to play with them? Like,
there we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
I assume that's just to see what you can destroy. That'll show you like what is destructible. That takes the whole fun out of it, though. You should have to figure that out for yourself. Or that's like a big mechanic in Valorant that, oh, you can like shoot through the walls, I guess, which some people really hate that.
There we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
I almost want to hear how this sounds with the audio. Maybe after the tutorial I'll take a minute and listen back on my VOD, because okay, charge your ultimate ability. I'm not even trying to go for headshots. See, these mechanics could be fun, though, even if you were to make a single-player open-world type of thing. You would activate Final Judgment.
Judge, jury,
okay, so that's just like a different form. Not unlike Bastion's little Bastion face roll clown, right, where you go in the little turret mode, which I often wouldn't even do that much, even though I did like Bastion. Or people always complain about that too, like, oh, you're playing Meta Knight in Smash Brothers Brawl. It's like, dude, it's a character in the game. Like, don't blame me because it's poorly balanced. Wait, that's the whole tutorial though? Like, there's nothing more that you... tutorial, hero tutorial of superheroes, master gameplay of domination, convoy tutorial, practice range. I guess I should maybe do each of these once. Okay, let me listen back on that for a second, but basically... Or let me do each, well, yeah, just in case it's too loud or something. I can't really tell as I'm playing. But, yeah, like, you play Bastion, oh, what a cancer character. But it's like, dude, it's allowed in the game for a reason. Or that's why they let you ban heroes, like in League. Like, okay, both teams get to ban a hero. And my logic is always just, like, everybody can do it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Mercy is overpowered in Overwatch at that one point where... we should ban Mercy, but it doesn't matter because both teams can use Mercy. So even though that might still be bad design, right? What does it really matter? So, okay, give me a second here. Yeah, I'll use this piece of art as my AFK screen too. The audio seemed fine, so I tested the VOD. I also wanted to do like a little Marvel Snap finale, maybe after this if I have time, but whatever. I'll take my time with this. I'll at least play a couple heroes, or not. I won't play a couple heroes. I'll play the same one because I'll go on a good win streak. So there's not a rule that says I have to play as the same one over and over, but I generally like to do that because you're kind of getting in a rhythm, and it's kind of like you're setting it where, you know, so like I have to play as him every single game until I lose and nobody else. So I have to get that role and I have to get that character. You know, that's kind of how I would do it, but I also don't want to quit out. So it feels... you know, you want to just kind of focus on one. So let's do the rest of the tutorials, and then even if this isn't going to matter because I might not be doing some of the modes that it's going to be tutorializing, but the Tokyo 2099 again. Show nameplate, and I always do it in lowercase on purpose too, like I say.
Helping you breeze through the hero tutorial. Ready to get started? Head over to that device and interact with it to pick your hero.
G. Okay, let's do the first guy just because that's one that I'm going to Black Panther, Iron Man. A lot of people are going to be playing as certain ones just because what is this supposed to even represent? This is tank, this is, or that's just all of them, but Bruce Banner, Mantis, Magneto. But no, I want this dude because, or I guess I don't have the option. Whatever, I don't even care then if it's gonna be. I'd almost rather use the same guy.
Now you're the Punisher, a duelist.
Yeah, now. I totally wasn't before.
Permanently. Start off with adjudication. Wipe out your foes.
Taking out his enemies permanently, just like
Deliverance.
Look over there.
I might get taken out permanently myself.
Deliverance.
Great sense of finality and consequence and high stakes and everything.
Area.
These kind of characters always have such boring
Fire on your foes.
boring abilities. Like, wow, a grenade. Like, that's not something you should normally have anyway. Or a, you know, ability to sprint, which this guy doesn't even have. But what is it that... Okay, he wants to use the turret. Oh, this is literally Bastion, dude.
Maybe the rest of you are.
This is the real Overwatch 2, since Overwatch 2 is more like 1.5. Oh, come on, bro. All these games do the same thing.
Line into the mission area.
Right, this kind of character is never the most interesting. Let's try to go out there. Fuck. Like, you know, this actual superhero powers are what would really make it interesting. Although I'd be the kind of guy who minimalistically would like this kind of character just because you're doing it in a simplistic way that,
Rockets here.
I don't know, it's sort of hard to explain. Like, sometimes less is more.
Is now activated. Try to take down the enemies within the range.
Team up, okay. They should make these sort of fight back just to simulate something.
Just interact with that device.
Okay.
Defeat as many enemies as you can before
Okay, dude, I'd rather use the other one. Just spray and pray. I'm trying to only use this, but it doesn't matter. Jesus Christ. Or I should just use the other thing, obviously. Makes you an easy target, but yeah, this guy's like Bastion plus whatever the chick is who uses the grappling hook. Yeah, it's amazing how similar all of these games feel. Like, immediately,
challenge is over.
every game copied Overwatch, but it really feels like that.
Give it another shot.
Where these abilities feel exactly like the same as somebody else. So instead of sprint, you have the grappling hook. The right click is the grenade. I'm not even going to be playing as this guy, but that's the grappling hook, and then E is the turret, and then Q is the mode that you go into with, oh, you can do that like anytime you want too. Zip line or end the challenge. Really, I have to do that just for... Yeah, not being able to sprint is kind of an oddity.
Wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Oh, that's it? Okay, bro. These are pretty short, at least. Let's...
Wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Wait, do you leave... Oh, hold to exit, okay. The G is going to be the interact button. Victory, yeah, I'm going to lose to a tutorial. That should count, too. If I fail a tutorial, somehow die in it, jump off the edge of the map, I get to no longer play as that hero again. Domination tutorial. Now, see, the thing about the main mode is it just says quick match, right? So it's kind of like, what does that even mean? What mode is it then? Right, Doom match, custom game. I don't know what that's considered in the... Is that domination? Is that something else? Whatever, we'll just look at them. Convoy is going to be like you're escorting the thing. Once again, everything's going to be the same as every other game. Like, what is going to be different besides the abilities of the superheroes being a bit unique?
Hey there. Welcome to the domination tutorial.
I'll just play as this guy the whole time, even though...
How to capture target areas. Head over to
Yeah,
the target
how do
area.
you capture the target area? Just literally stand on it.
Line or the target point
Just
marker.
stand on top of it. What an advanced and innovative mechanic that every other fucking game has. And I'm not going to know these locations super well either. Like, what is this from? Which universe is this from?
You'll begin to
Yeah,
capture
wow.
target.
I never would have guessed.
If enemies are in the target area, the capture progress stops. So you should probably take them down.
Yeah, this is how easy it's really going to be against... But no, sometimes these games are the best in their original initial state. Like, it's kind of simpler. Right, there's not as much over-the-top power creep. It can just be more straightforward. Like, when somebody seems like they're going to die, they actually die. Or when somebody... Whatever. It's just sort of more to the point or straightforward. This actually takes a while to do. So I should probably just go maybe turret mode. I mean, I should die to some stupid ass AI. But there's no reason why this AI couldn't be potentially better either. In fact, this is what Bastion and stuff excel at, just sort of staying in, like, is a tank really that easy to kill if they just come at you? Right, like that's supposed to be a big deal. Alright, this is taking kind of forever though, holy shit.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down.
But yeah, I want to see how hard they are on the highest difficulty, or even, you know, there's no reason why it can't be substantially better. In fact, you could make it basically godlike, where it just has perfect aim and never misses or anything. So I'm not really using my ultimate just because it would be sort of cheese, but I guess I'll just do it anyway. Lunas, no. Okay, very straightforward, not unlike other games at all. That's what I was even making fun of when playing Paladins. Like, oh, every game copied Overwatch. Like, that's what people say. Oh, this is like Overwatch. It's not necessarily untrue, but I mean, what you should really look at is how well does it do it? Does it do a good job with it? Something different? It's not like Overwatch takes a monopoly over that.
Everything you need to know about escort missions.
These tutorials are very brief and to the point, which I kind of like, but
Once you're close to the objective, you'll start gaining control of it.
once again, you can just go in your stupid turret mode on top of this thing.
After taking control, the objective will start to move forward.
Yeah, I've never seen this before either, and I kind of didn't like this mode too much in
And the control status of the objective are right there at the top of the screen.
see, like, what is this thing from? What is this chariot from in the universe of
The end point to win the
whatever?
match. Heads up! A bunch of enemies are looking to seize control of the objective. Get ready for a fight! If there are enemies near
Okay, bro. Sit on the turret just like Bastion, or I can't even get that shit off. Yeah, the aim in these games is always so kind of mindless. Not that I'm very good at aiming to begin with, but, you know, it's more just click on their head style. Just, you know, there's not a whole lot of recoil, or it doesn't emphasize that. Yeah, I like this, though, at least because compared to, like, Valorant or something, because this seems like it knows what it wants to be, even though I'm playing as a character that might deceive you that way. It's, Valorant seems like it's trying to be like CSGO plus, you know, CSGO plus Overwatch. So it's a little bit identity confused, right, where it tries to focus on gunplay, but it's also trying to focus on the abilities, which, again, that's fine if that's what it wants to do. But with this, it seems like it's going to focus more just on the abilities, and it doesn't care about trying to dress it up. Just like with Overwatch as well, right, that is very ability focused, very hero focused. The gunplay is relatively limited, or takes on the form of various different things in and of itself. Right, you're not really using a gun most of the time. Uh-oh, Permadeath run over. I guess that means this character's gone, except that's not how it works, but that's the joke that people would sometimes make. Sacrifice myself for a good cause, aced it by actually dying to AI. But yeah, again, if your character dies, it doesn't matter. It's just more if you lose the game. Convoy tutorial, so those are, I guess, the core game modes. Which, again, I don't know how that fits into quick match. Is it going to be any random one between them, or... So I should maybe be allowed to do this at least with the... I should be able to do it when it comes to the character that I'm going to play as. I should be able to at least try their abilities out. Or maybe I should go in fully blind. But no, I should be allowed to do this once at least per hero. Yeah, let's just play as the first hero, and it's going to last the whole episode because I'm going to be so good.
And lets you experiment with different team-up abilities.
I like it so much because what the format does is it's like either you're going to go on a really good streak, and it's going to be very memorable. Like, wow, I won like 10 hours.
Use the terminal to reset them.
I do like the whole destructible environment aspect of it. Not enough games have that. But, you know, you need a game where everything is destructible fully. But here it's just going to pick and choose its points.
Assess your performance using the terminal.
But no, my point is that Again, either you're going to go on a really good, long, memorable streak, or you're going to lose and get a variety of heroes either way. So it's either good variety or it's a long, meaningful streak. Right. There's a great sense of weight and context to it. So let me play as this dude. It's going to be a little out of order with this too, but if we have... well, I guess maybe I can go according to this. Like, is this how they're going to appear in the middle of the actual game? Well, I guess I can go by alphabetical, though, if that's how it organizes it. So we'll do Adam Warlock, who's a healer. And again, I don't even know who he is. Practice and master exclusive abilities, superheroes. 3-star difficulty is fine. Team up with heroes. Okay, that's fine. Season bonus. Enhances the rebirth power of Star-Lord and Mantis. Oh, is there going to be some kind of a... but that creates like a bad incentive. So then if I want to play... If I want to play this guy no matter what, then whatever, who cares?
We'll leave this universe a better place than it was before I was created.
Yeah, he looks kind of cool. Let me just look at what his abilities actually do. And team up ability, hero profile. Okay, here we go. Adam Warlock enhances the rebirth power of Star-Lord and Mantis, granting them the power of cocooned revival. So I don't really get that, because aren't they the same role though? So why would you want 2 healers? Launch quantum energy to deal maximum damage. Okay, karmic revival. Awaken the I should do this like the Path of Exile 2 run that I was doing. I love that. That's a new format for me because of how mad people got in the first game or in other games where like I sometimes don't want to read the tooltip. So I made that an official format. It's the first playthrough Permadeath, but it's also no tooltips. I'm not allowed to read the tooltips, and I also have to play with the camera fully zoomed in. Now, you might question, like, why are you doing all that? But in practice, it's like I'm choosing to do it, and I'm saying that's my format. So you can't take issue with it because that's just my choice, right? I'm not telling anybody else to play it like that, but I create all these different formats for whatever I do. So, okay, the left click is just your base shot, obviously. You have the passive ability there. Then you have something you charge up, which that might be a heal as well. Left shift is going to be like a shield for yourself, I guess, or maybe somebody else too. And then E is going to be
Healing power.
okay, I assume to yourself or maybe somebody else. And then the Q we'll see in a second. So this is going to be awaken the karma of allies to revive them. Allies revived have lower health but enjoy a brief period of invincibility. Wait. Oh, but it's not even showing up as a prompt unless I... Okay, I get it. Okay, karmic revival. Soul bond. Forge a soul bond between allies. Granting healing over time. Okay, so left shift is healing over time. And distributing damage across the bond. Now, how far does that go? Like if I'm super far away, I do it, but then I run away. Over the bond. Okay, and then avatar life stream. Target an ally for a bouncing stream of healing energy, which also heals himself. That's weirdly written. Target an ally, which also heals himself. It would have to be talking about him in proper. It should say Warlock targets an ally, bouncing a stream. Target an ally for a bouncing stream. I'm proofreading. Target an ally for a bouncing stream of healing energy, which also heals himself upon casting. Self targets if no ally is selected. The target for bouncing heal. Okay, fine. Cosmic Cluster. It's only fitting I should play a healer first, too, because I was even saying I kind of enjoy playing healers, or at least I'm a willing healer, whereas most people seem to hate them, right? I honestly don't mind it. At the very least, I like them more than DPS characters that feel sort of generic, and that's not really my... I want to do, like, a role of some kind, right? I don't want to just randomly run around and just shoot people. I want to have some other motivation or objective that I'm doing. Once his body perishes, Adam can freely move as a soul and reforge his body at a chosen spot. Gather quantum energy into a cluster, then swiftly... Okay, so that one's only an attack. So this is an attack. And assuming it does more based on... Or maybe it doesn't do more, but it does more number of shots based on how long you charge it up. This is going to be the healing over time. And then this is going to be just a heal overall. So let me look at it again. Forge a soul bond, healing over time. And then the E is going to be... It doesn't give you like a good context of the range of it and stuff though. Like Q, awaken the karma of allies, but like how far do they have to be, how close, give us a range. I feel like paladins would always tell you little tooltip details like that, like X number of meters and whatnot. You just have to figure it out in practice, I guess. So E is going to be target an ally for bouncing stream of healing,
Healing power.
or again you're just using it on yourself. It's hard to believe that you're really doing that amount of damage. Like, pretend I was actually fighting them. That's all it would take to kill a hero, is just like hit them that few times. Like, everybody seems so squishy then. I mean, that is not a tank character, but still. I'm just using like a literal base fucking hit.
Justice.
So yeah, there's nothing really I care to do here, but
Double KO.
okay, I should have. Like, would that be enough to kill one of these in one go if I hit them with every single one?
This was always your fate.
Not even. Unbelievable.
Wow.
5-player KO streak, but it's a fucking bot. And not even the kind of player bot that I'm talking about. So this is going to be where you revive everybody, which you won't even really appreciate. So it's not really going to heal you, though, is it? It's just... revived have lower health, enjoy a brief period of invincibility.
Second chance is over.
Again, do the left shift whenever it's up, do the E whenever it's up, or at least the E you should, you know, that one is kind of like, left shift means with allies, as in with everybody, maybe indiscriminately, or the E is going to be, yeah, as a healer, you almost need allies to mess around with, to test how certain things work rather than just enemies. But E is going to be like you pick the tank and you do it on them, which... it can be a little confusing with that if you don't know all the roles of all the characters, because it's going to be like, yeah, they showed me that's destructible already. That is kind of cool, though, how you can destroy a little sliver. That's at least a good, innovative mechanic. Not saying other games don't do that, but whatever. At least in this manner, you know, you could snipe through that one little hole there now, and still better than Valorant, where you can just shoot through walls, apparently. But the point is that... you pick the tank and you do the E on them, but you might not know who the tank is. Some of them are obvious because, oh, it's the Hulk and he's big. We get it. But some of them are going to be like, oh, it's just a guy who looks the normal size as me. And so you wouldn't necessarily know that immediately, but I mean, you'll see it when you join the game and stuff. Or yeah, can you change the hero in the middle of the game? Because I always dislike that in some games when you could do that. I feel like in Paladins you could do that in terms of... you know, there should be some sort of weight to what you're doing. You should have to commit to playing as one character and just deal with it, right? And lock in instead of, oh, I'm just going to change whenever I want and do whatever I want. So this is going to be in queue for practice. Let's see. Team up ability simulation. Spawn team up heroes. I don't really understand the whole dynamic of it, but... no, I don't want it.
Magneto raised me to never stop fighting for what I believe is right.
Whatever. Okay, we'll just figure it out. Again, it's not like I should have to be doing everything optimally at the low rank, unranked kind of garbage level play that we're going to be at, but I guess sometimes I underestimate the player base of some of these games, especially since it didn't just come out. So I don't even know exactly what, and apparently my internet's not very good here. I don't know why, but... yeah, I don't know exactly what the game mode's going to be, and I also don't know something else with respect to... right, these are missions, these are the events, business model, I don't really care too much about. Blood Moon takes over the Big Apple. Again, this is the kind of game that people would get really into and play all day, every day, and, you know, try hard, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, or that even is a sign of a good thing. I don't really understand the whole team-up thing, but... again, most of this seems to just be... like, do I have the heroes unlocked, or do you have to buy them as well? Rename card. Change your name, but only once every 7 days. Okay, dude. Tournament, don't really care. Gallery, I could read through the flavor later. But, yeah, my point is that it seems like I have the heroes unlocked, right? That I wouldn't need to buy them or anything, so I don't really get it. Right, so the main business model would just be cosmetics, which would be good, but I don't really know. Become an NGP member. Thanks for your support of Marvel Rivals. We're inviting you to join NetEase Gamer Premium. Even more super experience. NGP is a free membership program dedicated to passionate gamers. Members will receive newsletters, email. Okay. I don't even know what other games they've made. Lattice. Cosmic shards of chronovium brimming with raw potent energy can be exchanged for all manner of valuable items from across the galaxy. The universal currency across the cosmos. Like, why do we have multiple forms of currency already, dude? The game just came out and one would be enough, either real money or in-game money. Why do you need multiple forms of in-game money aside from predatory business practice? So we're going to be picking on 12-year-olds according to the age you have to be to play the game, but also I'm sure people are going to be younger than that. So I'll go in alphabetical order for what it's worth, regardless of role, even though I guess that could give a good amount of variety. Let's see what this is. Okay, March Mutate, which I don't know what that means. It's like a title or something. Let's see what some of these really good players have done. 220 rating, which I don't know what that exactly means. 254 wins. Doesn't show you their losses though. What is this, like YouTube dislikes? You can see the likes, but you can't see the dislikes. Unlocks at level 5. Then what the fuck? Why? Let me admire some of these people here. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually get into it. But yeah, the tutorial was nice and short and sweet, and you didn't even have to do it. So in a way, that's kind of a good thing. In a way, maybe it was even too short and too simple because, you know, this is for low attention span little kids possibly playing this. But yeah, I'm going to go in alphabetical order according to how it presents it here and in some of the other menus, I guess. So we'll get some variety of roles by doing that. So if I do lose, then I get, you know, DPS, tank, healer, DPS. So you'll kind of get to mix around there. The only thing I don't get with this is the game mode itself. There's 12 players, but the maps are different. And maybe the game modes are different, right? Within the quick match, it could be the convoy, it could be the, you know, elimination. What is some of the other ones, like based on the tutorial, right? It could be domination, it could be convoy, it could be maybe something else. Like, it's not super clear. So let's just go into here and try it out. Again, make sure that cringy ass voice chatted off. Like, imagine talking while playing a game. Imagine doing that. Says me, a streamer, of course, but it should be, you know, everything should be fine with that. I guess I still have the text chat on, but I honestly don't really care. You know, these low unranked players are going to be talking shit. Like, everybody should be a new player in this level that I'm playing at, or it'll be bots, even worse. But if I do really well, that's how you know it's a bot. But again, we're a healer. Let's just try to, you know, play our role, do our job. I'm not worried about doing damage. In fact, people would complain about that with Mercy, like, wow, I'm doing no damage, you should do more, right? Because I'd be so focused on healing, but I'd rather do that, right? I'd rather be too focused on healing and not do enough damage, whereas other people might do too much.
I will bring peace to this universe.
All right, so I'm going to do it unconditionally regardless of who else is in here. I don't care. So it's a 6v6, which means you could have synergy between the healers and whatever, but so this dude is going to be a tank. That's Magneto, and this is right, I pick it with total conviction, not because I know what I'm doing. I'm not even you know, just it's the first one in the list. That's literally the only reason why. Okay, what was
I was
that?
born to change humanity for the better.
They'll be coming in 30
That
seconds.
time has
Stay
come.
strong.
Okay, so we get
Nice to have another genuine force for good on our side.
we got Magneto.
Soul is not as pure as most may believe.
And you got like a voice chat going on even without the voice chat. Okay, so we got to defend this. I'm not gonna know, like I said, immediately who
You're wise beyond your many
is who, but we have Magneto and we have somebody else, right? He's a tank, obviously.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, Magneto and Captain America. Wait, but we have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and only 1 DPS. Is that like a normal team comp? That's what would happen in
This is not the one I expected to find.
this is like the thing with like in Paladins, you get all these kind of wonky, crazy team comps that don't even make any sense. It's totally going to be that we're playing against bots anyway. Right, where I'm just going to keep spamming the heals, but I'm not necessarily going to be sure who I'm hitting with them. Mainly, you want to get a tank with this one here. But no, see, I actually enjoy healing, so I don't mind that at all in terms of just literally spam the heals, but I'm being a little aggressive here, more so than what I would have thought. It's always weird doing some of these sort of healing things because you'll accidentally hit the wrong person. Like, you won't be sure of exactly what you're doing. Like, why am I soloing this person? Why is this scenario even happening, bro? What is this? These must be bots or something. What the fuck is this? Why are we 1v1ing a DPS like in the back, away from everybody? What was that? He just absorbed the whole fucking thing. You just gotta keep spamming that whenever you get the chance. This seems maybe too one-sided. I don't know whether these are players or not. They're probably just gonna be bots. Somebody disconnected, temporarily left the game. But no, it plays pretty fluidly, right? Everything's fine. Doesn't seem bad, but it also doesn't seem as novel or noteworthy as anything else. Right? Maybe a touch generic. This game copied Overwatch, lol. Oh shit. No, I would have the revival if I really needed it, but I really don't. Okay, I like that little ragdoll effect there. I don't know who I'm healing with the E sometimes. It doesn't seem super clear even. Okay, bro.
Born again.
There's no point in even really doing that, but
The cosmos heals you.
this feels like so one-sided that it doesn't even feel like
I have located a sniper.
located a sniper. Yeah, somebody, whoever's in my fucking chat right now. Or yeah, like I sort of tunnel vision on what I'm trying to do, but then I don't care about my own safety. You know, who heals the healer? Like, I don't really worry about that sometimes. I don't fully get how the shift one is working because it's a case where need hero squirrel girl. Like, I'm sure it's doing something, but I don't know how close you have to be or everything like that. And my aim is obviously going to be fucking dreadful. We're practically spawn camping them at this point. Come on, we always get them so low and then 10 player kill streak. Okay, I'm pretty much dead. But no, it seems very straightforward. I can't tell whether these are players or not. Or wait, oh, I'm actually... It's just that simple, but that breaks my 10 player KO streak that I was trying to do. Imagine dying in a match like this, though. I mean, what a clown I am.
Only 60 seconds left.
Storm over here. Bro, come on. Why is it like that, where somebody will be low and then nobody will actually finish them off? But no, I feel like I'm not using my heals as often as I should be. I keep getting distracted by trying to attack for some reason. See, like, I'm kind of a moron. I can see that for an hour, but I just don't care. I mean, when it's such a one-sided game, it doesn't matter, but you gotta develop good habits. I'd rather be the other way, like I said, but attacking with this guy is actually pretty easy, so I don't feel too bad about it. Okay, we actually got pushed back there. Past lives. Yeah, I'm never gonna change heroes necessarily.
Still so much to do.
What are these little cutscenes that we keep getting in the middle? Victory. They feel sort of disjointed. I don't know. It doesn't match. Oh yeah, I like these MVP screens. I always loved this in NBA 2K games where it would show like your. Oh no, it should show like a highlight from him. It would show you like a highlight from your best character, best player. I mean. Okay, so that was fine. scoreboard 14, 2, and 8, 14, 0, and 0, 23, 0, and 1. So it's very one-sided, which would make you think it's a bot lobby, but maybe not. We're just that much better. Accuracy 29%, so clearly I'm very bad. This guy's 8%. How are they all so good with that? 71%. Well, I guess there's no downside of just spam doing stuff, though. Like, I don't mind even if I miss. One more round. No, it's okay. I don't like to... That should be a rule, too. I'm not allowed to do the same lobby again. That way, in case you get, you know, a good lobby that keeps carrying you, it should be random every single time and organic. So that's fine. So my accuracy was pretty bad, which as a healer might not matter that much, but I gotta maybe just stay a little more focused on doing the heals every time they're up indiscriminately, but maybe not. You know, sometimes I'll do it just for the sake of doing it, even when I don't need to, and waste it, but...
Need a top-notch team to win this one.
Will we need a top-notch team? Because it seems like everybody's shit.
I will bring peace to this universe.
So is there a way to lock it in maybe ahead of time where... I guess it just automatically does it, but... You know, the fact that I picked him with such conviction doesn't mean that I'm actually good with him or know what I'm doing. Especially when it's only my second game, but it seemed to be okay. Just wait for the tank to actually be low before you do the E, I guess. But see, the problem with the games like this, to some extent, not that it's always even a problem, but if you... Oh, it'll be based on maybe the map, that it'll show you some generic thing like that. It just looks sort of choppy and like a different graphic style in a way that makes it look kind of clunky. But the point is that... I for some reason thought I couldn't go through that. Like,
Would you still love me if I said
the abilities are up so often that it feels like you may as well just spam them, right? Why even hold back? That's something I said in Anthem, right? Just like spam them no matter what, or even I said something else in Anthem that I wanted to quote here, but I forget what it is now. Kind of the,
2, 1.
but yeah, you should be able to like fly around and shit in this game in a way that probably... Oh shit, I'm maybe going out too aggressively. Okay, this seems like an odd start. I mean, how we're just very undesirable position, and I mean, I'll just end up healing whoever is near me. Like, I won't be too selective, because again, by the time you decide to get the perfect heal off, you would have already killed somebody, or I mean, you would have already had it up again. So it's so chaotic sometimes you can't even tell what's going on. Just spam the abilities whenever they're up. That's how you play this game. You'll honestly do better doing that than trying to be all OCD perfectionist. Like, you need one of these games that's a little slower paced, like where the abilities all have like a minute cooldown and you really have to be selective and, you know, pick your points and everything. But no, I do have a bad habit of tunnel visioning a lot, where I'll just like fixate on one thing and I'm not very... Somebody can come up behind me and it's no big deal. So the ult is kind of useless if you're... Yeah, like there, I'm not even trying to hit anybody, but... You know, there's no downside. It's not like you're gonna run out of ammo or some shit. Yeah, I was trying to heal that person, but I guess I couldn't. They're just running away. Or yeah, why am I even leading so far ahead as a fucking healer? But yeah, like if people come up from behind, I often don't notice it. Where is it? I'm not even seeing anybody. But yeah, I can't tell whether we actually are playing against bots or not. Sometimes I put myself in harm's way a little bit too much. But yeah, it's pretty fun. But this game isn't as good as Paladins, lol. Paladins, this game copied Paladins. If you've never played Overwatch, you might say that, or... I don't know. Like, it seems good, but maybe not as good as the insane popularity would indicate. We get a little bit of destructible environment moment there. Okay, that was a good heal at least. Oh shit, but they're going. Dude, chill out, chill out. Or I'll let you die and then I'll just revive your dumbass. Come on, finish him off. Okay, that was bad. Wait, what happened? What is going on? Even dying as this guy isn't a big deal because you sort of just you can come right back where you were. But I was trying to like use the revive on that guy potentially. Yeah, the abilities are up so often that it becomes so sort of fast-paced and pointless to even be selective in any way. Yeah, I'm at least taking pleasure in doing my role here and doing my job. Okay, they took me out. Just cocoon right where you are. It doesn't even matter. Fuck this guy, man. What? Or maybe you can only do it once. Okay, so I haven't seen this yet, really. Skip, but like... Or no, I mean, there's nothing to really skip. Now you're going back can sometimes be the hardest part, but you don't have to go back too far even. Okay, so we got pushed back a little bit there. And this fucking Venom guy is being annoying, or it's like Carnage, I think. Okay, it's all good. They did take me out. This is just a fun, casual thing. Like, you don't have to take it so hardcore the way that people do. And then you can get into that later if you really want to try hard. I'll be the best healer in the game. Just because, again, I'm just a willing healer, whereas most people are perhaps not. Or yeah, your accuracy will be 100% on a character that like auto aims for you. Sometimes they go in a little too much when you don't need to. Or there's always that zigzagging quality in Overwatch and stuff where, you know, yeah, see, like, why does it look so choppy here? This screen always looks weird. Where you just kind of zigzag back and forth. But no, why doesn't it show like a play from them? Don't just show them. Show us the play of the game. That's what I was kind of saying. Fuck. Okay, level 3. Yeah, so clearly I'm gonna go on a good streak with this guy, but then people will come in and say, "Oh, well, haha, you're just playing against bots." Like, okay, dude, fine. I hate so much when games do that, especially like, isn't that a bad first impression? Like, oh, play this game for a while, for 10 games, and your first 10 games are against bots, and then you won't enjoy it because, or they do that to pump you up and make you feel like, oh, you're so good, so you want to keep playing. Competitive versus AI. No, or versus AI, so you don't know which one it is. What if it's all of the above? All right, so I'm not going to do those right. Replay. That's always a good start, but again, this should be relatively uncompetitive play. Family matters, all or nothing. Maybe one of those would tell me that they're, you know, that would tell me something about my... Where would you see those? Like some achievements that you're getting. I forget. Here. Like... Listen to one conversation between members of the Oh, that's just like flavor text shit, though. That is one thing I'll praise League of Legends for. They had like all these nice little banters back and forth that were actually pretty cool and in-depth. Like when Aatrox is playing against somebody, he would go on some big rant. As Adam Warlock take down an enemy Venom, or I guess it was Venom. I don't know who Carnage is then. The thing is that I don't know whether this tells you that it's in a multiplayer mode or not. Like it's supposed to be, but... That's my real concern then. When you're doing too well, you feel like, oh, you know, it must be bots. Or my internet is kind of fucking up. I don't get it. According to that, always. Doesn't seem bad here on my stream, but... The bitrate, it's kind of going too high, though. Yeah, why is it going...
Get ready.
But whatever, drop frame 77, which is not really a big deal. I gotta make sure I don't lose out on the hero, though, because then I will feel compelled to quit out for some reason. Wait, how did everybody choose so quickly? Did we join, like, in the middle of a game? Which I guess... Oh, see, now, should that count? I will still count it, but that's bullshit. Like, we're already losing. We joined in the middle of a game, so how can that be fair? Yeah, just capture the mission area, forehead. Just click on their head. No, I think my aim is awful. I didn't see what my percentage was the last game, but swinging on a fucking vine over there. Okay, let's see what we got here. Sometimes I am healing sort of ahead of time, a little bit superfluously. I'm maybe a little scared for my own safety, the way I got dropped in the last game. Yeah, I keep doing it when I don't even need to do it. When they have some stupid shield up or whatever. Come on, finish. Everybody always gets low and then you can't do anything. How come like nobody's taking any damage? Like, what is this? Yeah, I can use the cocoon thing. It's not a big deal. And they might not even expect that, for what it's worth. I cannot do that right click very well. I mean, I'm trying to heal this guy, but it doesn't matter when nobody can kill anybody. Like, really? What is this? How hard is it to just fucking kill this guy? Like, what is that? Like, my aim is garbage, but how can you just not finish anybody off? Okay, we're at least playing in the right way here, but everybody's like so spread out. I don't know what we're trying to do. Okay, now I actually have to wait and come back. That's one thing I have trouble really worrying about is my own safety. Like, I don't even care about that. Right, when I'm worried about everybody else. So could I lose a character to one where we join in the middle in a losing game where we already have a negative handicap? Like, is that really fair under this circumstance? In general, like, there should be an option. Like, I don't want to join a game in the middle, even if somebody left. Like, I understand that, but oh shit, I'm gonna get destroyed. Okay, dude. Okay. Or what? You only get the cocoon thing once, I guess, the whole game, or what? Or it has probably a cooldown that I'm not paying attention to. Okay, we probably lost, so we lose this character again. We're gonna have to count those things because I could join a game that we're also winning, but I'd rather not have to deal with that in the upside or the downside. Like, you'd rather, you know, if I join a game and we're about to win, that I didn't earn that either. I don't even know where everybody is. I'm gonna die before they even get to do anything. He's low, but nobody's gonna kill him ever. Okay, fine. Where is everybody even? I don't get it. So we're not even anywhere near that. Like, just go in there, dive in there, and I can revive your dumbass if you have to. Right, like, literally, just die. As long as I don't die. Everybody can die and it would be okay. Fucking... I mean, for the healer to be this close isn't a good idea, but... Or I was doing the Q. Okay, overtime. Okay, dude, like, I barely even got to do anything. Capture stellar spaceports and Imperial Institute of Science. Lost. Or do we get another chance? Or is it like best 2 out of 3, I guess. Defeat. Now, again, that shows one of the pitfalls of this, but I will count it, even though, I mean, I don't know what to do with that, really. The 1, 5, and 3. Didn't feel like I died 5 times. I guess one of those is the cocoon. Healing 3,900, so somebody out healed me too. But then again, I joined the game late, and my accuracy is fucking horrible. I'm really struggling to hit with the right click for some reason. The left click is fine sometimes, but yeah, he's gone for good. Let's move on to the next hero. That's fine. Like Black Panther. You received an upvote. I don't know if I deserve that, but again, I joined late. Which, again, I'm not saying that that would have changed the whole outcome, but at least claim rewards. Okay, so let's do the next guy. Or we should get to do a training thing for each one. Just, or wait, that's not even what I want. Practice range, so we'll go to, like, Black Panther, I guess, is the second one. Again, we're going sort of alphabetical. He's going to be a damage character, which again is not really my forte. I'd rather hide behind the roll and act like, oh no, it's not that I suck at aiming. I'm just focusing on healing, or I'm focusing on tanking. But obviously, that's not necessarily an excuse.
I was chosen by Bast. Let me show you why. We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Okay, I'm not going to be the type of player to really want to do this melee kind of shit. But let's just see what they are first and try to figure them out. So right click, you can do the spear. It has a very short cooldown, or you can do it a couple times. So what was shift again? Space is something here. Shift is the big dash, which oftentimes you might use that stuff to get away rather than to rush them. You have the ability here to basically... And magic is on the field. Okay, I don't care about that. Summon Bast, pouncing forward, dealing damage, and attaching a vibranium mark to hit enemies while refreshing Spirit Rend. Summon Bast, pouncing forward, dealing damage, attaching a vibranium mark, refresh Spirit Rend, which is the left shift, lunge forward and deal damage to enemies. Vibranium mark produces bonus health and refreshes the ability. So any vibranium mark that you get from other things. Power forward and attach a vibranium mark to hit enemies. So spinning kick. And then left shift is also that. So I mean, those two abilities are very similar mobility abilities. Hold space on a wall to perform a jump. Wait, but... I thought you'd like be able to jump off of it though. Like in the other direction. You can basically just climb the wall and then spear toss a vibranium energy spear forward, creating a vibranium force field and adding a vibranium. Oh god, this is like fucking the movie Cats or whatever, where they keep saying Jellicle over and over. Vibranium, every fucking other word. Toss a vibranium energy sphere forward, creating a vibranium force field, attaching a vibranium mark to vibranium enemies in a vibranium radius. Panther's Cunning, deal higher damage when at low health. Oh yeah, that's my specialty though. Alright, so let's just try these abilities out a little bit. This does seem a little more complex and a little annoying, but your base hit should do a lot, obviously with a melee character. That's a good mobility ability. This is the spear, and then this is going to be the kick. I wonder how lore accurate some of these characters actually are, but yeah, can we get a green goblin in here? Like, that would be pretty sick. I got disappointed by the green goblin in Marvel Snap because of the simple fact that you're able to the simple fact that you're not able to really it's a shitty card. It just gives -3 to the enemy. It doesn't really, you know, do anything exciting or have any stat value. It's a kind of a shitty card. So Q, let's just wait till we get to see that. So right click is that, and then shift is going to be that, which I don't think that does really all that much damage. You got to hit them with the first part of the kick, I guess. And then I don't fully get what you're doing with that. Summon Vast, pouncing forward, dealing damage, attaching vibranium mark, refresh Spirit Rend. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a game with this guy. That was a disappointing way to lose the first character that I did like, and I do like the whole healing mentality, but I had no choice because, again, it's not an excuse, but it's just... Well, that was really fast. It's not an excuse, but it's just kind of like, I don't want to join in the middle of a game that we're losing, and I'll make up for it by making me join in the middle of a game that I'm winning.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Okay, so we got to find Black Panther, obviously, is going to be here.
Are you ready to hunt?
So we got Magneto, we got Doctor Strange. Who is this chick against? Squirrel Girl. Yeah, some of this I maybe know just from Marvel Snap. This could be like my Marvel month, where I just play either Marvel Snap or this only, or I try to explore other older Marvel games for whatever reason. Just that's why I was playing Snap, actually, because I didn't really like the game when I first played it, and then I haven't played it since like the beginning of 2023.
No true king makes decisions only for himself.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
All right, so you got the spear, you got the wall jump, and you have the ability to that's what you really got to use to your advantage. Wall jump, spear, the little dash, the little kick, and then the ultimate I didn't fully understand, but
That's a lie. The battle starts in 5,
so much banter.
4,
Probably voice lines that they're choosing between two, but
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
so you still can't like, what is it that I'm really supposed to do? I'm supposed to go behind and flank them or some shit? I don't even know where we're going with this, or I'll try to go back here and hit this clown. This isn't really my type of character, but you would think this is what you can really punish, because like, okay, it's gonna be too easy to die though. Like, or when you're low, you should just face roll and keep attacking them because you do more damage then, right? So it's kind of, there's no reason to run away. Well, I mean there is, but what? I gotta use the whole wall aspect to my advantage a little bit. Bro is literally AFK. You gotta kind of go behind enemy lines and flank. It's just not my style of play, right? If anything, if I was a DPS character, I would always be just like a range character. You gotta kind of take the initiative and just do what you gotta do. You can't rely on getting healed all the time. You gotta confuse them with all this shit, discombobulate. It'd be almost worth it to do this because you might finish them off by the buff bonus attack. That's always a nightmare matchup though. You can't win a tank versus DPS thing. Even though if I use an ability I probably almost could have. He's giving me PTSD from who I just died from. Where are you going, bro? That was at least a good commitment to him. I mean, the mobility makes these kind of guys really good, but if you just stay on him, just stay on him, just stay on him, face roll him. Okay. Sedated. Come on, bro. Like, I don't even care if I die a lot, but change hero, skip.
Can wait. The hunt is not over.
I've got you covered.
What? Or they just know I'm an easy target now. Okay, that was a little bit too fast. What even happened, bro? Okay, just like disintegrated. I'm playing maybe a little too aggressively, but I feel like that's what you're kind of meant to do here a little bit. I like to keep farming carnage though. I can't even survive like 5 seconds. I don't get it. I'm going into kind of face roll. You gotta like pick your points, but I don't know. Okay, we have the ultimate up, which I gotta pick a good time to use it. You gotta be a little clever with what you're doing here. Yeah, I can get out of there a little bit, back off, and then be smart. Okay, that's good. Take him out with the spear. Just gotta sometimes face roll, and that kind of serves itself. You'll do better trying to flail around than thinking too much or, you know, being slow with it.
I like the cold. Only 60 seconds left. Fear best self.
Okay, bro, okay. Like, you know you're gonna die there, but oh, it just looks like that. Like, oh, it looks like we're about to lose, but that's just because we're looking from the other perspective. But we have to still capture this one. 35 seconds. We're probably not going to be able to do it.
Down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can't think like, oh, I'm trying to hold back my ability for some opportune moment, because it's just such a face roll experience sometimes that you can't help it. Like, look at how that happens, bro. I don't know what. I mean, I'm trying to do something, but. So we got 2 charges. So does that mean we lose, or do we get like another chance, or what? Overtime. I guess they win just for defending it. I don't fully get it. For fuck's sake. Why even fight here? Why even bother? Oh, come on. All right, so do we lose the whole thing then, or sometimes you get like another chance to you get to attack or defend after? I kept trying to just stay on this guy because he's a big, easy target. So after a good start with the first guy, we get rolled over 7-7. Compared to the other people, though, it's not that bad. 7-5, 3-3. Like, all these people were kind of clowns. 43% with a melee character. That pretty much sums it up right there. I don't really get it, but we didn't get much of a chance to enjoy him, so he was starting to grow on me a bit, but I mean, those kind of characters are not really my thing. Let's see what the alphabetical list has in store. Black Widow, gonna be a sniper. I'm asking for a range character if I have to get one, so we should watch these animations for each one. Natasha Romanov is the world's most elite spy in any era. Her mastery of the sniper rifle eliminates targets from afar, while her shock batons neutralize close-range threats. Black Widow is locked, loaded, and ready to deliver a fatal bite. Let's see what the opening animation is, or did I even read this for the other ones? Difficulty 4 stars. T'Challa, King of Wakanda, wields the perfect blend of the cutting-edge vibranium technology and ancestral power drawn from the Panther god Bast. The Black Panther bides his time until elegantly infiltrating enemy lines and commencing his hunt. Or if you're like me, he just kind of face rolls in. Yeah, let's only go as far as maybe 3 characters, I guess. So whether I play as her a couple times and win or I lose, the genetically engineered Adam Warlock wields a powerful quantum magic, enabling him to connect and heal souls with a gentle touch. When the time comes for his allies to unite, Warlock stands as the unwavering epicenter of cosmic justice. Yeah, let's do a little training thing just to see how her abilities work. And she'll be, I guess, the last one that we play as, for better or for worse. Hopefully continuing into next time, so we could go on a good little streak here. But yeah, I'm not saying I played Black Panther right at all, but I do think that it's a case where, I don't know, it was kind of dumb. Oh, you do have a melee setup here. So I should probably try to stay at a distance, or I'd rather have like a rapid fire option. She only has 2 abilities though. What's the deal with that? So left shift is, oh wow, she has the ability to sprint. How exciting. Sprint and or power jump. And then E is going to be like a kick, or I couldn't exactly tell what that is. I like to try them first before I see what they actually do. You have a different ability to switch weapons, which I like that. But switch the red boom rifle to destruction mode and unleash an electro plasma blast, damaging enemies within range and leaving plasma on the ground to slow nearby enemies. Fleetfoot Edge Dancer, unleash a spinning kick to launch up enemies. Landing the hit will allow her to zip to the target with a grappling hook for a second kick. Switch the red room rifle to sniper mode to fire high energy rounds, which unfortunately you don't have a faster shot. You know, the more you can spray with it, the better. There should be a mode like that. You know, the better you're going to be, but you have infinite ammo. You just have to worry about the clip, right? You'd rather have limited ammo, but an infinite clip, and then just
bogeys, here they come.
Manage that. So here we're going to, again, dash forward, enable a powerful jump. So E is the only thing you have to worry about. I don't know how much I'm going to really use the batons. Let's see how good they actually are, though. That should do a lot more damage, actually. Or I guess if you're getting a headshot, that's fine. That doesn't even one-shot you. Headshot at close range. And then we have, if we switch this should do maybe a lot. Right, I'll be a baton main fucking Black Widow. That'll be my preference. You have the kick, you have this. You should do that only as a last resort, though. But again, I'm not the type to aim. Like, I don't even care, but But the good thing with it is they might not be expecting you.
Neutralized.
Whatever, like, it's not so much that you could hit them if they're trying to avoid it, but they're worried about other stuff, so you'll hit them when they least expect it. And I'm not the type to even go for a headshot. Maybe I have like a philosophical approach that you know, you'd rather hit them somewhere else and stagger them and get them off their shit and then finish them off instead of trying to go for a headshot, and if you miss you leave yourself exposed, or it kind of takes too long. Clearly, in video games, I don't mean that as a real life thing, but you would think, right, hypothetically, wouldn't you rather hit somebody in the arm and dislodge what they're doing and throw them off, and then when they're staggered then finish them off, instead of, oh, go for a headshot, but then if you miss or if you take too long, it gives them an opening. So yeah, these two characters are not so much the style that I would want, but I did enjoy that one. Right, I liked Black Panther, I was just too shitty to figure out what to do. But yeah, it doesn't matter what game mode really, because we're going to play like the Conquest thing or whatever when we get to level 10, but right, it's going to carry over. It's not like I'm going to reset it once we unlock that.
Observant people are rare.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Truly observant people are rare. I guess I'm one of them based on some of my psychology expertise and stuff. Wow, she can't even get up there. Yeah, you actually have the ability to sprint. What an amazing mechanic. You have two abilities and one of them is a sprint. Like, what a fucking shitty character.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To defend this shit here. I shouldn't be getting this close even. Or if I'm going to, then I should just use my fucking baton. So the other ability is a kick. So, I mean, you should just do this. Literally just snipe here. I mean, he's a big target.
Defensive layers. Nice.
Right, as long as they don't focus me too much. The Hulk was pretty fucking low, actually, too, but it's never going to be quite enough, I feel like. Come on. What? He goes back to Bruce Banner there? Come on. You'd be better off just fucking
We're on the right side, Bruce.
using the baton or something. Like, holy shit.
Halfway. Stop them.
At least I don't feel like I'm under threat much, but I can't really hit anybody. My aim is just bad, man. Or I'll always get them low, but I'll never finish them off, because then once they're on alert, I'll never
Clearly you needed some help.
what the fuck, man? I should be trying to go to some
There's still a chance.
unusual location, like this.
A little help, please. Punisher's a turret.
Look at this clown. I mean, it's the best case scenario, but I guess I'm just sitting duck too. And even then, I couldn't get him. Like, how did he not die in that time? I should have been able to headshot him or something. That's a good example, a tunnel vision moment.
I'll finish the job this time.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta get up to a perch point or something like that, not the way that I was doing it. You know, you gotta get them when they won't expect it. My aim is not very good. What is happening?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
The fuck do I even do? Clearly, I can blame the team in some of these. Not that I'm playing well, but what is it that we are even doing right now?
Back where I belong.
What does Q do again even? I forgot. Switch the Red Room Rifle to destruction mode. Use a plasma blast.
I feel right at home here. Guess I really am a Black Widow.
I am ready to put on a show.
That didn't even kill him, but it killed the whatever. Fine, I'll just switch to fucking batons or some shit. What did that even do? What did that even do? Press left click to charge. I don't know. I probably had to charge it up.
So
And the shooter is down. And that could be a phrase associated with something else that is very disturbing. Okay, come on. I can't. My aim just, I cannot fucking aim, dude.
There's still a chance to stop them.
You would think they'd be distracted with other people to the point where you could get away with that, but I cannot even concentrate for a second. Arrived at something.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh my god. Or when I am trying to do it, then I tunnel vision too much. And then they pick up that, like, you're an easy target that way. I mean, again, I'm not doing anything well, but I don't want to lose as these characters just because I don't necessarily like them, but man, that voice gets annoying after a while.
Now I see that. A little help, please.
Okay, where are we even looking right now?
Were you out of your mind?
That's the little Bastion turret shit over there, but he's still alive.
Jury, executioner.
I don't know, dude. Aim is not something you can really correct in an easy level. Come on, man. And then you're too squishy, too. That's why I also don't like playing as DPS characters, because then you die too quickly. At least as a tank, you can kind of face roll and get away with it. And then if you die, you can blame the healer or something. Look at that. I mean, it's too hard to hit a moving target, a small target like that, too.
Nice.
This guy is a little bit too good. I just can't do anything. Like, literally,
I am ready to put on a show.
this character is just not something I can do. It's fucking trash, man.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
Okay, so we almost have the ult up. Like, I don't get it. Just click on their head. I'm not getting the fucking... It seems like I should be hitting them, but I just don't understand how aim works in these games sometimes. You got to get the headshots off, obviously.
Plasma. First.
And so I barely did anything with that. You got to hit multiple people to make it worth it.
That topped me off.
He's not even paying attention to me, but I can't. I mean, this guy's just way too tanky. There's nothing you can do. I'd be better off using my fucking batons on that guy. Like, there's just shit all you can do with him. I'm trying to just, like, no scope, but it's not helping. I cannot believe, man. And again, it's not like this game is especially difficult to aim in. It's so frustrating, man. Just how bad I am at aiming. It's not like anybody's fault, but mine. And that's really what you got to rely on, is the headshots, which I don't even try to go for much of the time. Or maybe it's sort of charging up or lining up something in a way that I can't figure out. I've spotted the enemy. Defeat again. So let's just... This isn't a gauntlet. It's a speed run. Like, fucking... Look, man. It's a little tricky to play a character like that, obviously, especially when I... 4, 5, and 1 doesn't even seem all that bad, but my accuracy is 28% and my damage is 4,500. Actually, that doesn't seem that bad, but... I mean, you can't always say that it's all your fault, but you should be the difference you wish to see in the world, too. You know what game I almost wanted to play? I had a random urge, was Mad Max, because I was watching like my old VOD. I wonder if I should upload that. I guess I could upload it to one of my second channels. It was at the time before I started streaming again, like in 2021, and I was playing Mad Max in like a super immersive, slow-paced way that you could tell it's me just by, you know, how much I take my time and I'm really exploring the world. But I wasn't doing commentary, so I just recorded it without commentary. So I should try to upload that and see like what if people enjoy watching that kind of thing too. Even though it's just, oh, whoops. So should I do another one? I almost don't care. Like, maybe that's a good enough substantial. Your team has been removed from the queue. Is that enough of a substantial for a session? Or I feel like I should do more. Let's try to maybe end on a good note here with somebody else, but the more we do this, the more we're gonna keep I don't even know who would be next on that. In the alphabetical list here, Black Widow, Bruce. Well, a tank. I guess I should play as every role. So we would have played it. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll play as a tank. Let's just play like maybe one game, get off to a good streak. We'll do a little practice thing just to figure out how this works. So I liked the healer, and I liked the healer, and I didn't even mind the other two characters, but again, I just can't do shit with them. I guess you rely on the headshot a little more than I realize. So what you have is the ability to consider that... I mean, I'm even thinking, like, where's the Hulk? But it's fucking Bruce Banner's clown face that you have to look at.
Hulk and I, we're a team.
Bro, you are the Hulk. What do you mean we're a team? Left shift, the little bomb. I don't remember Bruce Banner being portrayed like this. He's just some random scientist, but... Scroll, Hero Hulk, Monster Hulk. Okay. This is going to be almost too complicated, even though normally you would think a tank to be a phase roll type of character. Fire with a gamma ray gun. Now this you'd only get to once you get out of the Hulk phase or when you're about to die or something. Transform from Bruce Banner to the Hulk, obviously the same as like Diva or something getting her mech back. Launch a gamma grenade. Okay, fine. So let's look at the other two. Or how do I just... Okay. I just wanted to look at them without having... Or I wanted to test them without looking at it. So your base hit should do a decent amount of damage. Right click does a little clap. That does its shield. Okay, so Hulk Smash. Unleash stored gamma energy, transforming Hero Hulk into Monster Hulk for a limited time period. And then that's going to change the whole setup of your character too. Generate gamma shields for the Hero Hulk and all nearby allies, absorbing and converting damage into Hulk energy for Hulk Smash. So that is left shift. And then radioactive lockdown, emit gamma energy to render enemies immobilized and immune to all ability effects. Using heavy blower gamma burst will prematurely remove the status. Emit gamma energy to render enemies immobilized. Okay, so that's crowd control, that's a shield, and this is just an attack. Right click, gamma burst, emit gamma rays to inflict damage. And then incredible leap, hold space to perform a leap. Oh, that's a cool mechanic with how diverse it could be. That allows to knock down flying enemies. But see, I'm not going to use any of this really properly, but even just as a basic mobility thing, that's really good. You have this, and then you have the ability to, let's look at the last one. Grab and smash the front enemy. And then radioactive lockdown, emit gamma energy, render enemies immobile. Using heavy blower gamma burst will prematurely remove the status. So that's basically the same. The space is basically the same. Okay, so everything's the same there except for wait. So this one you just transform and then you get to do your ult, but that seems like too much work. So again, right click is gonna be that. E is gonna be that, which I can't even hit a fucking bot. Gamma shield, you're mostly gonna just go off of your base melee hits though too. Yeah, this should be the last hero that I play as, whether I win or lose. I should do this, so although he's one that might be taken very often. I don't get why it's showing like my internet is so bad there. It doesn't feel bad, whether in gameplay or whether on stream, but I don't know why. Yeah, this will definitely be the last one that I play as. Thankfully, nobody's stolen my hero yet, but I'm trying to go just again down in alphabetical order, and it's gone pretty badly so far. In fact, I only won like 1 or 2 games. Right, I maybe won 2 games as the first guy, then lost as Warlock. Then I won 1 game, and then I lost both first games as Black Panther and the other Black Widow. Maybe one of those was unfair because we joined when we're already losing in the middle, but you know, your game's about to end in like 5 seconds. The Punisher, something, all these sort of synergies between the heroes that people are gonna bitch about, but
I can store gamma energy, but anger I have
30 seconds before you
so maybe I
attack.
should
Get ready.
transform once the game starts, or should I transform immediately? I don't know.
Contain such vast energy as the weather.
If I tried to contain it, I wouldn't last long. I channel it.
I'll just do it once
Me and life energy.
And then
once it starts, in case it runs out in its own time. I don't think it does, but your punch has infinite ammo. What a surprise.
4.
But no, this is a fun character. I like the little jump ability too.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You got the shield. You got to pick kind of a little vantage point to go from here. Can't go in too much here.
I need assistance.
Like what is it that we're really waiting for here?
I'm impervious to damage.
Okay. Back off a little bit. Or oh, that was a good. He cut him off from the other side.
Chin up.
Oh shit, that would have been sick if I actually got that chick.
Destroy the arm.
Fuck, I keep missing that jump. Yeah, this is pretty satisfying just to play as a tank. Look, I'm XQC. I'll fucking get to whatever rank he got to just face rolling through with this. Escort the statue to the meditation chamber. And you got
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I keep missing with that thing.
Friends, gather
Alright, just face roll through, do that. I gotta use maybe the shield more. I mean, just use everything all the time would be the point. And gotta face roll all the way through. I'm being maybe a little timid at times, but I also don't fully trust the healer and the ability to do this. But alright, so that just means you go back, but then you get one shot immediately when you come out of it. That's being maybe a little too aggressive there. But you do get a second chance at least, sort of ejecting from your mech. But look how good he was at immediately finishing him off. Or it's not as punishing as Diva though that way, because you would have to re-earn the meter otherwise at that point. I could have hit that chick out of the air, I guess. I'm not gonna get healed. Like what is happening, dude? Like what is this? And you're too vulnerable when you're doing that, but then it's not even worth it to wait. Like, I don't get it. Imagine losing to Bruce Banner over here. Literally had like 1 HP. I'm trying to do that to sprint almost. Guys, just farm out your 100% shit here. That could be a hard mode challenge for like a really good player, where you try to use the thing to come on. Try to just play as Diva without the mech all the time, or okay, do the thing. Thoughts, Wrath, of course. I'm not really good at using this jump, but I do like it as an ability, and you can kind of spam it as much as you want. Fuck, I keep falling there. Like there's nothing you can do. Alright, here we go. I mean, I'm doing that even while in the fucking... What is happening? Like, how did he survive that even? What is this? What the fuck? You can do that while... Fuck that guy. How are you so unfucking killable, dude? Even here, you become sort of invincible, though. Like, oh, you know, I could have gotten another chance, even though not. I don't get it, man. Like, we transformed and did everything and start matching with a new player. Which, again, that's the unfortunate sucker like me who's gonna die.
I need assistance.
T'Challa needs this fancy statue.
Like, I don't get how we're playing this really, but this guy's invincible, you know, nobody can kill him. It's just not gonna happen. You literally do this shit forever. He's just invincible. You can't kill him. You can't do it. Just forget it. Like, what is this, dude? What is this? What the fuck is this?
Judge, jury, executioner.
Unbelievable. Whatever, bro. Like, I'm not using my team as an excuse, but there's something missing here where how is it possible that that guy's not dying? How? But no, I do like that you get this back every time at least. Fucking amazing jump. Sums up the game right there. And was to hit that chick out of the air, which I obviously can't do. I might not be using that shield enough really, but he's stunned, he's low, it doesn't matter, he's never gonna die. It's just I can't do it. I mean, I cannot. I shouldn't maybe tunnel vision on that so much, but I'm trying to like solo him and he just can't be killed, so it's I shouldn't even worry about it. I should just attack somebody else. Like, what's the point? You're not gonna kill. You're not gonna solo a tank as a tank.
T'Challa needs this fancy statue.
He's unkillable. You cannot kill this guy. It just won't happen. Like, literally, you can't do it. So we should wait till I get low, and then transform into the other form here, which I wasted as well. And now I lose it too. Not only did I not do it, but you don't even get to retain it when you come back. I mean, again, I may very well be bad, but based on the score of the rest of the team, it's not like they're doing so hot either. Or no, I do have this charged up. So I don't really understand this, but sometimes you got to just realize your limits. Like, the tank is unkillable. You cannot kill this tank. It cannot be done. I don't care even. I'll just chase you to the end of the fucking map. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Literally throw you off the fucking map. He's still not dead. He's still not dead. Like, how? I'm trying to do the jump. I can't do it. Okay, I mean, you would think that would have at least distracted them for an adequate amount of time for the rest of the team to actually do something, but I guess I'm just disappointed by that ult not one-shotting them or finishing them off. Like, how is that possible? Yeah, we're just kind of speed running through the heroes real quick. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not playing badly, but I'm a little bit annoyed. I mean, heal me, peasant. Okay, that should definitely be the last one, I guess. Or I could just keep going. At least we played one of every role. Look, 5 and 7 is okay. I did the second most amount of damage as a tank. Damage blocked 18,000, so it didn't look that bad. 46% accuracy. You know, you had a storm just casually getting fucking 32 kills. Like, oh yeah, you're totally smurfing or something. 24 kills. I don't get it. Again, there's no excuses, because you could say, oh, look at him, he's complaining, he's making excuses, but you're really not, because it still counts, right? It would be an excuse if I said, oh, that doesn't count, so I don't get to lose, but right, but I do lose the hero. So we've lost 4 heroes in, like, what, 6 games maybe, because we played 3, 4, 5, 6, and we lost those 3. Yeah, that could be good for now. I don't know if I want to do more. Let me see. But then I want to do like a bit of a finale maybe for Marvel Snap. I kind of want to do a more substantive session, but I want to get on like a good streak with somebody. Okay, so that was a couple of bad games in a row. Again, I'll take the blame as always. You know, it's always your fault, but it's still a little bit annoying. Like, can't we just get a couple easy wins where it's like a wash and like it's, you know, regardless of anything? So we get Jeff the Land Shark, but we don't get the Green Goblin or some other interesting characters. We need Jeff the Land Shark above, you know, before anybody else that you might want. So we'll go to Captain America. Maybe I'll go through the first row if I have to, but I kind of just want to, you know, I kind of just wanted to go on a little good streak, and I can't, I don't know why I keep saying the team will stay intact or whatever. Like, I don't have a team, right? I'm obviously just playing solo. Apparently, that was one thing that was weird about Marvel Snap, is like it didn't have a... Wait, who is next even? I already forgot. Captain America, I guess.
If we stand up for what's right, who will?
The fact that it doesn't have like a friends list properly or something. You got to spam the shield like that. But you can keep it up maybe as long as you want.
Enemy ahead.
Left click, I'm not sure exactly what that means. Like if you're jumping, you can kind of pummel down. Left shift is a sprint. Base is a fearless leap. Oh, it's like the diving strike. So you got to do sprint, jump, and then diving strike. Okay, so sprint, jump, diving strike. Right click is that. E is going to be throw your shield. F is going to be do a shield charge. So I do like the variety of abilities you have there. Freedom charge. Okay, get up close and strike enemies. Landing the second hit enables a shield throw. Wait, what? Get up close to strike enemies. Landing the second hit enables a shield throw that can ricochet 4 times. Okay, so that would still be the same. That would be the same ability, right, that you have here. The E, but it would just be... Let me see.
Hostile forces
So if I do the E, it'll just do that. But if I do the second hit, now if I do it, how long does that last even? 1, 2, and then... Wait, what? Okay, these fucking clowns keep interrupting me. But, yeah, okay, you have that. You have the shield charge. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, I assume it's doing it. I can't really get great visual feedback on that, but... boost, fearless leap, hurl the energy charge shield to strike enemies in the path. Everything is fucking vibranium. It's a fucking plot device. Liberty rush, raise the shield and charge forward. Okay, and then slam down from the sky on the targeted area. And then living legend, raise your shield to deflect incoming projectiles. But you can't really do anything while you're in that mode, I guess. Or you can kind of sprint. Oh, that's kind of the combo. Then you go like this, then you sprint, then you do this, then you leap down. So the whole time you're protected until you jump. And then what is the ultimate? Shield held high, carve a path forward. Yeah, why can't we get like a 1-star difficulty hero? But anything that's melee is inherently going to be a little uncomfortable for you. Even though I kind of like to face roll like that, I don't always trust the healers. They're not as judicious as me with trying to carry out their duty. Shield held high, carve a path forward, granting both himself and allies along the path continuous bonus health and movement boost. Using Living Legend and Leading Dash. Okay, Living Legend and Leading Dash. While this ability is active, can launch up enemies. Okay. So once again, that's the shield. This is the little combo you can do. You got to hit this twice so that you can do the shield bash. And then you get the F, the little shield charge. Right, and then you need to go on a little win streak so you can get a rhythm and really figure out what you're doing. So let me just try to do the let's try to do the ultimate here.
You're relieved of duty.
So again, some of these abilities are nothing more than glorified sprints.
Take this.
So this just increases obviously what you're doing a little bit, but carve path forward, getting a lot of buffs, and just using the,
We're gonna take this.
you know, making your other abilities better, but nothing really noteworthy. I like the ones that just like sort of one-shot somebody or do a significant amount of damage, which maybe makes a little bit less sense for a tank. But what it means is like, you know, just do a large amount of damage. So the majority of your kills will come from that. Like just one-shot somebody, do a large one hit of damage.
Heroes could make all the difference.
One shot. Okay, so hopefully we go on a little bit of a streak again. Even if I am to blame for this, I think that it's a little bit annoying. But like I said, those 4 heroes are now gone forever. So we got to make this last if we want to make much of a series out of this, which I'm not sure I really care that much. But they are going to release more. So that would be the only extra lives that I get. If they release a new hero, then I can get that. I can play as them until I lose. But once these ones are gone, they're gone. So we're already like 1/7 of the way through them, I guess. Yeah, we gotta watch this animation every time. Why not? So left shift to activate.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay
Wait, so
strong.
where is everybody? Yeah, I like the cap. Oh, I was gonna say
Until it doesn't need saving anymore.
that's cap. Okay, can we please just get on a decent streak? I mean, we're starting off at least from a fresh point where we don't have some sort of potential handicap to blame. You got to do the little shield block,
2, 1.
do the jump and the sprint and stuff when you
Stop them from securing the mission area.
have to, and then also
Hostile forces incoming.
we have the shield up, and then we can do this shit here. I'm not too comfortable with this, but that guy always baits me that I think he's gonna die, and he doesn't. The Venom clown. It feels like the problem with this type of thing is I would not really, while I'm taking a significant amount of damage, I would basically not really be doing much because I feel like I have to go in and like how am I this low for this long? Like what is this? What is that? What is that moment there? Right, like how can you trust your healer in that case? How long does it take for you to heal the tank? Maybe they just realize I'm garbage and I don't deserve it, but I mean, you gotta come on with that. The problem is you feel like you're just standing back and doing nothing because it's hard for me to pick my spots and really attack much, but I don't know. Like they're doing fine, so I guess it was worth it. I got to do the shift and the jump shit though. Got to use this whenever you can, whenever it's up. And then when it's done, you got to get this shit off a little bit. Got to hit him here, and I got to basically just spam your shit whenever you get it. Okay. All right, fine. So I mean, I'm blocking quite a bit of damage, but I'm maybe relying on the healer a little bit too much that I just can't do. I don't know what it is that I could do any differently. So we failed to defend that. It's okay, dude. Run the statue from meditation chamber. I'm trying to play all defensively, but
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
like, where is everybody? Like, okay, I'm doing my job. I'm tanking, and they're not killing that, and they're also not. That should give me a little extra, whatever, health and shit.
Sorry, soldier. You can always count on me, partner.
Way to go. That vehicle isn't going
Whatever. I'm not very good with the whole melee dynamic of this.
Shape in no time.
Trying to be a little, maybe too aggressive here. Like, look at how much I'm pushing them back. I'm pushing the whole team back like to their spawn thing, and then you're gonna let me die. Maybe I went too far, but like, shouldn't that be a good thing? Shouldn't that be like, wow, that really, your team should really be doing something during that time if you're going like 1v5?
Don't rush in.
I don't get it. Yeah, don't rush in, but I fail to understand how there's no support at all for that. I got to use this little jumping strike a little more often. Okay, dude. Okay. I keep doing the wrong thing here.
Time to do some damage.
The F is what I'm trying to do. Where did he go? Okay, just chill out, chill out. Always get so low and then you can never finish his bitch ass off. How can you not get any fucking support with that? Fuck you, man. What do you think you're fucking dealing with, dude? Fucking clown shit. Yeah, now we can push it back. And we got the ult almost up, which is just a more a passive thing. Okay, go here. Let him get through the shield before we do anything else. Where do these people always go? They just go behind and do some random shit. We keep losing sight of them, sort of. Okay, I'm sort of just face rolling some of these clowns, but... Oh, shit. I keep using, I think, the E and the F interchangeably wrong, somehow. Okay, okay, chill, 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 chill. Now, you have plenty of time to heal there. You have plenty of time, bro. Okay, we're in pretty good shape for the time being. I'm maybe not using the shield even enough. So I feel like I should save the ult until you really need it, but also at the same time, you can kind of go face roll and do this shit. Let's go all in. I don't even give a shit. Face roll. Okay, chill out. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You know what, dude? Like, maybe I'm rushing in too much, but like, you would think, like, what is the rest of the team doing? I wonder at that time. Like, honestly, where the fuck are they? I don't get it, but. Okay, they're pushing it again. Arrived at the hall, so somehow they did what they had to do. I don't get it, but... Alright, fine, fine. Just... Whatever. So we got 3 minutes to kill. Feels like we're doing so well for a while there, and then maybe I overcommit a bit. Okay, what do we got now? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. It makes it seem like, oh, you're winning here because it changes the color of the bar because it's showing you, obviously, their perspective, but felt like we were doing pretty good there, but I don't understand. Okay, just chill. They're almost there, though. Where are they even coming from or doing anything? He'll get low, but then he'll do some other stupid ass shit, and I'll get killed because there's no healing. There's just no healing. Like, am I like just unaware? Like, where is the team? Where are we? Where are they? I guess everybody's just dead all the time, and they're just not even there. So forget it. Like, I'm literally gonna just in this one episode, it'll be like the Smash Brothers one that I did for something like Ultimate, where I lose every character on the first episode. I'm so confused how that even happened. I don't get it. I think I did get cocky and rush in a couple times, maybe a bit too much, but now they might get a little cocky as well. But no, you're never gonna be able to kill that guy. You just won't be able to do it. You know, that's just how it works. This guy is invincible. You're not going to get heals. You're not going to get... like, I don't understand it, but okay, dude.
Only 60 seconds left. Behind you.
You may as well not even bother trying to attack that, dude. Like, there is not shit all you can ever do. Followed. Which doesn't mean that you're dead. I always assume you're dead there, but...
Well, you can't expect
yeah, I guess it must be all my fault. I mean, I can't figure this out at all. My stat line might be okay, but... I'm just not getting it. We're not even remotely able to... maybe I just gotta, like, stop overcommitting too much sometimes. 9, 6, and 1. 8,000 damage, which is okay for a tank. 19,000 damage blocked. 70 healing. 37% accuracy. So, I mean, it seemed okay. Final hits 5. So, you got 23 and 10 is pretty good. 3 and 5. 19. Okay, we had a couple good teammates, so I'm kind of baffled. I don't know how we lost that because it seemed like we were doing pretty well. Okay, let's do maybe all the rest of the ones on the top row. You would just think the level of competition is pretty low here, where, you know, you shouldn't really need to be playing super well or know what you're doing, but I don't know what's going on. Or I don't even know who the next hero is, according to the alphabetical way. At least nobody's stolen my hero from me yet. Or I guess even the opposing team could potentially... No, I mean, not really. So Cloak and Dagger is going to be a healer. And then Doctor Strange is going to be a tank, which I guess I don't really think of him like that, but... Let's see. Tyrone Johnson and Tandy Bowen are nearly inseparable, like two sides of the same coin, intertwined by forces. I like how her cloak is like cutting off the flavor text a little bit. By forces of shadow and light, Cloak and Dagger fight as a united front, dealing havoc and healing allies across the arena, which is going to be, did I read this one actually? Something to do with vibranium, surely. Enhanced by Super Soldier Serum, Steve Rogers uses a vibranium shield and extensive combat training to confront any threats to justice. When Captain America rallies his troops, a wave of courage sweeps across the battlefield. Unless it's me playing him, of course. Marvel Rivals rewarded survey. Maybe we should actually kind of, we're play testing it. Thanks for trying out Marvel Rivals. To provide an even better experience going forward, we're inviting you to take part in the survey. 100 chrono tokens available, gifts for submitting. Your thoughts and feedback are crucial to making it the best we can be. Okay, fine. Let's see what they ask. What? Wait, how? Redemption account 0. Mysterious tokens infused with cosmic energy. Oh, it like opens it in a fucking window, but I guess I can still maybe show it. I opened like 100 of them. In the should I even show this? I guess I could. Okay, hang on. I'll actually display capture this just to show it for what it's worth. Here we go. Okay, Marvel Rivals player survey. So you have, on which platform do you experience our game? PC. How did you hear about our game? Game community, game stores. I mean, probably from a lot of these. Just like YouTube maybe suggested and stuff. Probably a lot of things, but whatever. A lot of marketing. Multiple choice. What is the main reason that attracted you to try and download and try Marvel Rivals? Streamers, yeah, because I'm a famous streamer myself, so I feel obligated to do it. Art, fan-made content, tournament. I don't know what the fan-made content even would be. Offline activities, theme, worldview, yeah. Recommendations from friends, collaboration, device, IP, popularity, kind of, I guess. Advertising and popularity. Maybe just... the IP, of course. Marvel IP is quite appealing. Way to fluff yourself up. Overall, how satisfied are you? I'd have to say neutral because I haven't played it enough. It seems okay. Have you played any game similar? Your favorite game? I mean, let's say Overwatch. I don't know. Favorite similar game? Overall, how satisfied are you satisfied with the similar game mentioned? I mean, maybe not so much anymore, but right, for what little I played the original or even the sequel, please rate, which is more like a 1.5, am I right? Please rate your overall experience, game theme. I'll just say neutral all the way. I'll be a bastion of great advice here. Audio and visuals are pretty good. Game theme is neutral. Artistic performance is about what you'd expect. Tutorial is pretty good, actually. The fact that it's kind of short and to the point, maybe in some ways bad. Fun of playing the heroes is pretty good. Learning curves, I can't really be sure. Art style is okay. I don't really know about the authenticity. Fun of the maps, I'm not the biggest fan of. That's okay. Just, oh yeah, I do like that. That's maybe a 4-star. It would be 5 if there was more of it. User interface is okay. Performance seems to be generally fine. I don't see an issue. Bugs, I don't know. You can't really judge it this quickly, but I guess it's fine. Multiple choice. Which interface usage experience are you not satisfied with? Unable to understand. No. Inconvenient operations. Chaotic bright colors. Unclear buttons. Difficulty reading text. Uncomfortable placement size. Lack of sufficient help or guidance. No explanation. I guess I don't really have a big thing here. I don't know. Inconvenient operation. Unclear buttons. Difficulty in reading text. Let's just say that, but I don't really feel too strongly about it. What do you like about the game so far? Variety of heroes and mechanics for each. What did you dislike? Some elements feel generic, like we have seen them in other games before of the same genre. Which these are really great bits of feedback, like they're so brief. To what extent would you be willing to recommend it to others? I'd say like a 5. Are you over 16 years old? What is your gender? What is your age? Bruh. What is your occupation? Dude, what are you talking about? Yeah, well, why do I have to give a whole fucking life survey? When do you usually play games? I guess every day. None. Either morning or like evening would be the 2 times. Weekdays, weekends, holidays. I mean, every day because I stream every day, so of course. Which of the following shooting games have you played? I played Team Fortress 2. I played that. I don't know what X-Defiant even is. Paladins, how fitting. Fortnite. Doesn't mean I play them a lot. Overwatch. Valorant. Halo, I haven't played any of the Halo games. What? Why did it do it when I clicked Apex? I think I've only played Apex once. PUBG is pretty good. Deadlock. I don't think I played the Battlefield series, really. Rainbow Six. I mean, some of these I just played once. For these shooting games you played, oh my god. What is the cumulative time? Yeah, they're all pretty low. Right, I don't think I played any of them really that long. Probably Overwatch 1 or 2 would be a bit more. Well, Valorant, Team Fortress 2, Paladins would have to be a little more because I did the whole YouTube series on it and whatever, but it probably still wasn't that much longer. How many of the following type of Marvel works have you watched, played? It'd be hard to even figure out. Like, I don't think I've seen too many shows. In fact, I don't think I've seen any shows. I don't really watch shows. Watch, played. What about Red? Marvel games, duh, none. This is the best question ever. How many Marvel games have you played as you're playing a Marvel game right now? 0. Yeah, I didn't just play this. I'm just taking the survey for no reason. What the fuck kind of option is that? How closely do you currently follow? Not at all. Informed consent. The following questions collect your personal data. Contact information. This information we use to contact you for further feedback, really, which may take the form, but you don't even have an email or anything. No, I don't want all that shit. I'm doing the survey though. Required, neutral, like, I don't know, man. That's just how I feel when I first play a game. Like, I'm neutral. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. I just think that you know, it's hard to judge that because of the simple fact that it is too early on, right? You wouldn't want me to say the game sucks this early on, but you also wouldn't want me to say the game is great this early on because it's just too early to have an opinion on it like that. Rewarded survey 1 out of 3. Now, how do you know whether I did it? Like, it should give me the reward. I don't even want the reward. I just did that for the fuck of it. So who would be next now? I'm pretty unhappy. Does it show me actually the record of every game, like one by one? 43 minutes played, 7 matches played, 2 wins, 45 KOs, 28 assists, 11 KOs streak. So the first couple games were super easy, and then I was starting to get destroyed. Like 5 minutes, so obviously we lost. The only person I won on was this dude, and now we're gonna get another healer in here. Yeah, this shows you the proper history. Would it like replay the whole game too? Like, that'd be pretty cool to see, actually. You can just watch the whole game.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Kind of a good feature to have. Obviously, when you have it on stream and on video, it doesn't matter, but this is such a like bait sort of streamer kind of game, but it's also just a general genre. GG, it replays the chat too. Like, if you look at my stats, okay, 14, 2, and 8 is pretty good. 5, 2, and 15, not bad. 1, 5, and 3. So you can blame me for that, obviously. 7, 7, 0 is okay. 4, 5, and 1 is okay. 5, 7, 9, 6. It's a case where whatever. Okay, let me see what else we have. Again, I'm not saying in any way that I'm playing well, but I do think that you got to get off to a little bit of a good start. So here I'll just be a healer, who I swear to God, when I'm playing tanks, I'm not getting healed half the time, but I'm also going out there a bit too aggressively. But it feels like there's a time for it. Maybe my judgment with that isn't that good, but we want to play as a healer, and it's that chick that's a double. Oh, they look so much meaner here, though, Cloak and Dagger. Like, why does her face look so bitchy there?
Ty and I create equilibrium.
Okay.
Disturbed.
Alright, so the right click is going to be like a healing aura. That's how you actually switch. Or you can just do that anytime, which maybe I won't want to do that. So right click here is some kind of a stealth mechanic, I guess. And then you switch there. This is going to be a heal in that direction, I guess. And then this is going to be... I couldn't tell really what that was going to be. And then we have the alts to look through. So let's see. Light Force Dagger. Unleash a bouncing Light Force Dagger to damage enemies and heal nearby allies. That's a little bit odd. So that you can just do on your own allies. And then perform 4 rapid dashes, healing allies and damaging all enemies along the path. Switch to Cloak. Deploy a Veil of Light Force to heal enemies upon touch and grant them a healing boost. So it doesn't go very far, though. Heal allies upon touch and grant them a healing boost. Launch a volley of daggers, creating a healing over time. So you got to keep doing this. She's very like spatial based. Like, you're not going to be able to do it, you know, auto targeting. You got to really decide where you want it to be. Like, the other guy was just Warlock, was just very freeform. Like, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. It's just going to auto target them and stuff. Inflict continuous damage to an enemy. Oh, this is like Sombra or somebody? I forget. I do like those. Yeah, because you don't have to aim. What's my accuracy going to be with this ability? And then we have the ability to consider perform 4 rapid dashes, healing... Wait, that's the same thing. Healing enemies and damaging along the path. I guess they'll both be involved with that. And then switch to Dagger. And then, yeah, Dagger is the name of the healer. Shouldn't it be like the opposite? Deploy a Veil of Dark Force to damage enemies upon touch, applying blind to narrow their sight and vulnerability to amplify damage received. Deploy a Veil of Dark Force. It's kind of the same thing, but it was kind of hard to see somehow. It's applying blind even to me with that animation. Deploy a Veil of Dark Force to damage enemies, applying blind, narrow their sight. Dark Teleportation and Shroud nearby allies in Dark Force Dimension, grant them phased. Which, how can this be a 3-star difficulty when it's so complex between the two that you're going to keep switching? Grant them phased, making them untargetable, invisible to enemies, making them a giving them a movement boost.
My time to shine.
I'll just play as her the whole time because she reminds me of Mercy. So that lasts a little bit of time. It'll apply to your heroes as well. So I do like this attacking ability. Right, I'll end up doing more that way than anything else, but it's not exactly what I was expecting. You do this, you do this, you do that, okay. And you switch. I'll stay on her mostly all the time. Right click is going to be the heal. I keep trying to do that. E is going to be that. Okay, and let's test the ultimate since we have it here. Or just sort of auto does it. It's a weird ass ability, but just kind of would rather do it to my allies if, you know, whatever, still stay in the back and do it, but you could do it in the middle of a whole mess of a fight. So let's actually try to get on a good streak again. We tend to do better when I'm the healer because you can't rely on me to do damage or anything like that, but also I can't complain then about not getting healed as the tank myself. So if I'm a tank, nobody's healing me would be the excuse, or if I'm the DPS, I'm just too shitty to hit anybody or do anything. So I can accept that this might be the best thing for me.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Ironically, that would be my preferred role in a way, because usually it's not too aiming intensive, and it's also not too, you know, you're not putting yourself at risk as much, although they'll sneak behind and try to kill you that way. So I might just not even become Cloak at all, but maybe to use the other ability. Or do they share the cooldowns even, I wonder? I didn't really check that. Like if I use the E on one, then I switch, then I can use the E on the other.
We had powers. We had each other. 30 seconds before
Oh, wow. So you probably should do that. Use all your cooldowns with one. Or wait.
shine.
Yeah. Use all your cooldowns with one and then do it the other way. So what do we have here?
I thought we were supposed to be on the same.
3 damage, 2 healers, and only... Oh, no. We have 2 tanks now. Do we have the little Diva, Wannabe, and Doctor Strange?
And when it does, I'll be ready. The battle starts in
It's annoying because people could easily say, oh, haha, you suck. That's why you're losing. Which is fine. I'm not even denying it, but
all you need to do is capture the mission area.
you got to understand... What are you doing?
We won't run away anymore.
Lights out. More foes to conquer.
My time to shine.
Okay, what are we doing?
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
So I'd rather just do this the whole time. I just want to stay on him. I don't care about anything else. And what is... Where did you go? What the fuck? Where did you go?
Your day.
Why would you do that? Oh, that's kind of what I was just having happen.
My time to shine.
Would you chill the fuck out for a second, dude? Like, I'm gonna stay on your ass the whole game. This is the only thing I care about. If this dude stays alive, we win the game. I don't give a shit about anything else. I keep doing that inadvertently.
Nice work, Namor. But don't let it go to your head.
Okay, what am I doing?
Where that off was, it's gone now.
Okay, we do this one, and then we can do the E when I have occasion to do it. See how smoothly it can go if you just play the objective right or do what you gotta do.
That vehicle to its destination.
I keep doing that, but I'm not meaning to do it. Or perhaps I... Oh, what the fuck? What happened? I did like the E shield in the wrong place. But no, I should do that cloak stealth absorption thing.
Keep going.
Whatever, at least I was committed to what I was trying to do with this dude. Somebody's critical.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Fuck. I mean, obviously, if I get killed, then there's nothing I can do, but...
Just the world. Powering up. I caught it needs a smoke back. That vehicle isn't going to escort itself, you know.
Okay, so that's always pretty good. We have the ability to do the E. Okay, bro. Okay. What kind of a thing is that, bro? What kind of a mechanic is that? You just knock him off the side. What am I supposed to do with that? I mean, it's worthy as a...
Always comes back.
It's worthy as a ultimate, but still. Okay, we're gonna get hard stuck over here. I don't understand. What the fuck?
Tonight's Ankh, I presume?
Okay, can we just settle down a little bit? Like, put this shit down and just go, man. Fucking...
I'll get you next time.
Why is this so difficult? Bro is literally AFK or some shit. Or it's just like a doppelganger type shit.
One less problem.
Alright, so I'm not using the cloak guy at all, and I almost don't even care to. Like, just keep this fucker alive and we should be good, but sometimes we're having trouble actually doing that. Okay, put this shit down now here, and then we get to, it's sort of you as the healer telling the tank where to go to, or like everybody, right? Go where my shield is and try to keep pushing the pressure and everything, but...
Let's get into some good trouble.
You know, here I can't complain about dying though, because it's like, okay, I expect it, or I should.
Lights out.
Okay, let me think. What do you do here? The E is the same thing, damage. This is an attack. Left shift is the
My time to shine.
switch. It's hard for me to do all this when it's so fast paced.
The light.
Okay, just why is he even doing this? What the fuck is going on?
It just wasn't your day.
Arrived at the hall even without my dumbass. We have another healer to potentially carry us. I don't know what we're doing right now. Stupid ass fish, man.
One less Ankh, one less problem.
Okay, everything's good. This tank isn't bad. Let's just keep him happy. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world because
Needed some help.
my ultimate ability, invisible. Okay, let's put this shit down here. And
Whatever that Ankh was, it's gone now.
I gotta maybe use that shield a little better myself sometimes, but
Shield sick. Don't let anything stand in your way.
and even if I miss my allies, it'll hit the enemy or vice versa. What is going on here? I don't like exposing myself that much, but
Against the world. Destroy these Ankhs as soon as you see them.
okay, dude. I don't know how good that really was, but it's the case where you go like this. You always want to put it a little ahead of you. Okay, I just die too easily, but they're still pushing pretty hard. I don't know. I'm sort of tunnel vision where I don't really care about my health at all. And I have that
Wasn't sure we'd get this chance again.
mic aspect, which is certainly not an excuse or anything, but does he have a mobility thing, though? The right click is just like that. Doesn't really make you go any faster, though. Now we're going to lose because I'm going to try to do this shit. Okay, where is everybody?
My time to shine.
I don't like this where you end up coming in here and you're in the wrong, like, side completely. Like, where am I right now? Where is my team? They don't seem to really know I'm here or what. I'm so confused right now. Okay, I went too far ahead, which I don't know. We still have plenty of time, I guess, but...
Much to prove.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stay on bro over here.
I was getting worried.
Okay, let's try to push through this. These fucking thorns are pretty annoying, but... Bro...
You next time.
No, I can't fucking do anything with that. He's gonna toss me off the side. I can understand, you know, that's why you might, Okay, dude, okay. You got 3 minutes left. I don't know about this.
Good trouble.
One thing you really don't have with this character is a bunch of mobility abilities. But I'm kind of a tunnel vision stiff clown anyway. Okay, so where exactly is our whole team? We keep losing them every time we try to come back and do something. What is this? How are my heals just not good enough? How? Oh, wow. We're just getting disintegrated. Like, we can't even do anything. I guess our team, you know, when you're respawning at different times, you sort of, wow, she's really annoying. I don't get what happens at a certain point in the game. I keep ending up in, like, the wrong location. I don't understand. Bro, can we just stack up and actually do something? Or yeah, these do sort of bounce off the wall and whatnot. Where did it go, even, that big shield? Bro. I just did that all to stay on him, and it's still not going to be enough. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You got to strafe around like a bit of a clown, and I'm doing my best, but I just can't stay alive for like 10 seconds. I can't do anything. Like, what is it that you're supposed to do? Are you supposed to jump around, or I guess I should switch to the other mode and do that to try to protect it, but
Only 60 seconds left.
that would be I mean, we're not going to be able to do it. I don't know what. Somewhere along the line, you just get sort of stagnated. I guess I totally missed with that, but I kind of forgot I even had that ability, I guess. Bro. Can we just fucking push? You got nothing to lose, so you may as well go for it, but 18 seconds, like, just go. Somebody's in critical. I mean, come on, you just got to do it. Go. I'll go. Overtime. Oh shit, come on, we can still do it. Come on. You almost got the ult up. Come on, dude, this is a chance. I wasn't thinking we were gonna be able to do it even. Oh shit. Okay, that was kind of clutch. See, when I'm the healer, it makes all the difference, even though we very rightfully deserve to lose that. So now I gotta get it in my head as to how to... We gotta get it in my head as to how I can switch between that and use the other guy. Because, again, the base attack doesn't matter. The ultimate is gonna be the same. And so the point is that... The, let me think about his abilities again. But no, this at least should prove that it's against real players, even if it's just... That can sometimes be the difficulty, not so much that, oh, you know... Okay, what is the other guy's ability? One of them is to... That sounds like a Windows error message or something. Okay, let me look at the abilities again. I'm so fixated on her that I don't really care about his abilities, but... Let me see. Okay, Dark Force Cloak doesn't matter. Eternal Bond is the alt. Light's Embrace is what? No, obviously the fucking switching. Terror Cape and Dark... So this would be the only thing. You switch and do Dark Teleportation. Or I guess really, if you're a good player, you would switch and do all the abilities and then switch back. But again, I'm a tunnel vision clown. I can always acknowledge it. I tend to do better when I just fixate on one thing. So... Whatever, it worked out, we won. I get that I could have done a lot more damage and other stuff, but whatever, you know what I mean? You got to get used to it a little, get comfortable. That's all I care about. Like, if I keep the tank alive, we should just win the game, but we basically wouldn't have. The Justice pick Duelist.
We are hope and fear.
So yeah, literally I'm doing a hard mode Cloak and Dagger run where I can only play as Dagger. And yeah, why does he get to lead with it? Cloak first. It should be Dagger first because she's in front and she's the one you start as. Yeah, half of these characters I've never even heard of. And I'm getting trolled by Bruce Banner like, oh yeah, haha, it's the Hulk. Like, Bro, who calls him fucking Bruce Banner? And why is he this nerdy dude with glasses? Like, I get it, but you know, the contrast that they're going for. But so this game had already started or no? Just kind of felt like it for some reason. Wait, what? So here you would go in here, you would do the E, do the right click, and then switch back. Capture the Imperial Dueling Ground. This could make for a sick raid boss or something. These always have such good mechanics that you could always make some fun with it, but we got the same tank to heal, basically. 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. So you got the stupid ass shield thing, but I don't necessarily want to stand in it even, because we have the simple ability to sometimes I waste my right click, but we got multiple tanks to worry about here. Why is that not up? I don't get it. Oh shit. See, I don't even worry about that. Like, what am I supposed to do? If the tanks are doing their job, maybe I shouldn't be dying, but I don't know what really I can do. I mean, you got to be out there close to the tank. Like, I guess, I don't know how far this really would go. That maybe I don't have to be that close. The E seems to have a really limited range. Start matching with new players. Somebody already left. Which that ruins the game in multiple senses, mainly because you okay, let's stay on the Hulk. And again, even if I miss, I'm gonna be hitting the fucking, like, bro, you're invincible, so do something. Why are we 1v1ing a fucking person, 1v5ing this guy? Like, go do something, bro. Bruh, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, go there. You got the shield thing. You got this guy. Because all I want to do is be a fucking healer. Got him up to full, which means you should be trying to do something more over here. He's going like full final mode, or what's he doing? Oh shit. Where did she even go? I can't even keep track. Okay, here, let's just do this. I don't know how much that did, or if I'm even hitting them or anything, but I don't know how I even didn't die there. I have no idea what's even going on right now. Like, this feels so messy. It feels like I probably should be dead too at the same time. And sometimes it's like you're spam healing them. I'm looking right at it, but there's only so much I can do. Like, these tanks are pretty unkillable right now, but they're not really doing anything. Like, come on, man. Okay, chill out, chill out. I'm not using this thing maybe enough. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, you could clown me and say, oh, I'm not using the dagger guy enough, but look, dude. Only thing I care about is healing them. I don't care about the fancy little thing. Although I should do it for myself when I'm dying. I should do that little cloak thing, but I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not worried about it. I think you have to capture 2 out of the 3 here in order to win. Imperial Institute of Science, Stellar Spaceport. Yeah, I think I've immediately had an affinity for healers just because. And yeah, I don't like this whole thing where you can change them. Wait, why am I made it look like I was in first person?
That bond is unbreakable.
Oh, that's kind of good. If you don't like me when we don't have powers, you don't deserve me when I'm a superhero. Like the Mary Jane killer. Like, she didn't like him even when he did have powers. She was still being a bitch, right? Like, oh, she likes Spider-Man, and only when she discovers that Peter is Spider-Man did she go for him.
Hulk wishes the tiny human inside of Hulk had this much attitude.
All right, so the only thing is we switch and we do mainly the right click. And the reason why you do the right click is because you can kind of get away from harm's way. Now, if you go a little bit too far, you might get yourself killed, as I am prone to do as a tank. I'm not denying it, but what the fuck, dude? I don't have mobility like you. Like, this character literally has 0 mobility, in fact. Oh, did I get... I don't know what happened. It's such a chaotic mess, man. And you get crushed under that shit. I don't know how I'm not dying in all of this. Like, any competent player would easily be able to take me out there. Like, I'm getting in way too close. Like, I know I want to hug up against the tanks, but you kind of respawn pretty fast, though. It's mainly the run back that becomes the issue. Right, like, you're not doing any good to your team by being dead half the time, but I'm also too much of a clown to really protect myself. That's one of my main trigger points. It's just like it's too hard to stay alive sometimes. Okay, just do it. I'm literally stuck under the stairs. Okay, dude. Okay, lost the stairs twice. Like, I'd rather be in this kind of position, but it's okay. Okay, we're in a pretty safe spot here, I guess.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Shields up.
All right, we got the shield. That's what we got to kind of use more. That's what I could use for myself, basically. Seems like we're in a good spot. I don't know what else to do. That first game was really close, though, so I'm not going to get too cocky and be like, oh, yeah, healing is my thing. But I'm bad at aiming and everything, so I'm not going to be good at DPS, and I'm kind of too much of a face tank, face roll clown to do a lot of other things. So again, just by simply being a willing healer, not even a good healer, just by being a willing healer, you can get a lot of shit done, and that's very valuable. And so again, I'm not using the cloak guy at all. It's an internal hard mode, as if I'm not allowed to use it, but bro, can you just finish him off or what? I'm not getting like any killing blows or anything here, but there's no reason to ever let go of my mouse button, right? Like, even if you were doing this for accuracy considerations, just okay, that's fine. We pretty much got it. But no, obviously better players would do a better job at killing the healer, but also whatever, it's fine. As usual, I die, and that sacrifice is what wins us the game, because we're gonna we're going to, you know, win while we're dead. I have my ult up, but it's kind of, I'm too slow to get there. Fucking come on, don't tell me control lost, but don't we get another chance or what? Oh shit, how am I not dead in all that time? I don't even understand. Okay, bro. Okay, I don't know what was happening there. 99%. How did we fuck that up? I don't get it. So now we're gonna lose. I mean, it can change very quickly, right? By the time we get back, they're gonna be at 99%. Bro, come on, bro. Obviously, they couldn't finish it off without me. So as soon as I died, we went from 99% to, which is true in general. Like, you can't afford to lose a team member, but I don't know. So somebody isn't critical, but they're too far away. Bro, come on. I don't know why I did the E there, but I don't know where. Whenever you die, you know, you start to get all discombobulated, and why are you backing off, dude? Like, I'm on your dumbass. Okay. I'll be the tank, I guess. I'll be the tank. I don't care. See, by the time you switch and do the stupid cloak thing, so we're actually gonna lose now, which is utterly unbelievable. I don't even understand what happened.
They've almost got it.
How does that happen, man?
My turn.
We're literally at 99%. It switches sides, and then they win. Just like that. Like, are you serious, dude?
God of thunder! I am Asgard's might!
Let's keep
Overtime.
winner. I am ready to put
I'm just gonna go in there and die. Like, I can't believe it. It's no use. I mean, you just gotta get in there. All right, so we come down to best of 3. I was getting honestly overconfident too. Like, oh, look how good I'm doing as a healer. But how is it this fucking bullshit? You got 2 tanks, right? I'm staying on. It's like whenever you die once as a team, then everybody comes back and spawns at different times and splits up and fucks up and everything.
We had each other.
I don't get it.
Bond is unbreakable.
That seems like a totally nonsense experience, but I keep dying too easily and I'm not even trying to protect myself. I'm fine with just sort of face rolling and tunnel visioning on what I'm doing, but destructible environment. Wow, 10 out of 10. You know, this does ricochet off walls, which I don't know how useful that's really going to be, but
Hulk wishes the tiny human inside of Hulk had this much attitude.
need healing. Like, bro, what else am I fucking doing the whole goddamn game? I'm either dead or I'm healing you, and maybe I'm dead too often, but still.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I like how she says that too. All you need to do, like, oh yeah, it's just that easy. So we have to do this one, otherwise we lose this character too, which is pretty bullshit. Right, like this is the one, at least I can hide behind that and say, oh, healers are my specialty, but... Okay, we stay on the guy here, the Hulk. We can stay on this guy too, the 2 tanks. So... we got this shit up here. Do this. Okay, this is good. Put it right in the middle. Oh, what is that? What? The fuck is this? Lost to environment. It even wasted my shield and stuff too. Now, why are we overextending? Like, just chill out, right? Isn't this what we're trying to do? Like, I get that you're trying to push them back even, but you don't have to overdo it. That's exactly how you overextend and fuck up. Okay, dude, okay. I just like the idea that, like, you're shooting your own teammates with so many of these abilities in so many of these games. By shooting your teammate, you're actually healing them. See, we're getting too cocky and pushing too far. Like, it's not a good idea. Somebody's gonna sneak around and get that shit behind us. Okay, we're doing fine, but I guess we're overextending a bit. I would have been fine just going back there, but I get it. You got to push your advantage a little bit.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Like, we're not even anywhere near it right now, but... like, somebody will literally sneak around and get us in a way that is kind of dumb. He's getting crowd controlled a bit, but it's okay. I like the kind of vantage point that we're at. 5-player kill streak. This other tank isn't doing fuck all anything. It's a perfect point, but let's go around the other way and ignore the shield because I'm a fucking clown. Okay, bro. Okay, let's just do the ult just because we can. I feel like I'm not using that E very well most of the time, but... bruh. Sometimes I'm trying to... dude, I'm doing it, but it's not good enough sometimes. We're getting line of sighted by our own fucking dude over here. Okay, that's pretty good. Again, just that's the one notable thing I'm doing. It's not that I'm good, but it's that I'm willing. I'm a willing healer. I'm trying to actually do it, which apparently nobody does normally, because that would be the only difference. I'm even deferring to how people are just clowns right? That they don't want to do what I'm doing here. Oh, I got to be dagger and I got to be, or I mean cloak, and I got to clown around. Like, no, just do your job, do your role. Don't worry about that guy. The only thing worth doing is the right click because you get to kind of stealth around, but I'm too much of a clown to even do it. So it's okay. So at least we got a little bit of a good streak here. So clearly the healer role is what's meant for me, right? If you can't aim, if you're too much of a face roll clown, if you're just a, you know, bad at everything else, healing is always a moderate, reasonable thing to do. And I genuinely don't even mind it, right? A lot of people find healing to be boring. But, okay, this will be the last one, I guess, and I better win. So we'll pick the same chick. Thankfully, nobody is stealing my hero. So far, I've never had that be an issue. But no, this is a pretty fun game. Again, I'm not claiming to be very good at these kind of games, but I'm also stunned sometimes at how we're losing some of these. But
Heroes could make all the
let's
difference.
try to make this a good streak and leave off on a good note.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope.
TB Gamer YouTube. Wow, he's advertising his YouTube channel. Whoever would do that? And you could say the same thing with me. I'm advertising my thing, but not really. Like, that's just my username. Like, you wouldn't automatically know that that's I don't have like TTV or something in my name, right? Like or U2YT or whatever, because okay, so it looks like we got a Bruce banner as well here. Yeah, the tanks better give me a fucking upvote, dude. I'm literally your bitch the whole game, which I don't even mind. I like it.
See the darkness and face it. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
But that's literally part of my thing. I'm not going to say I'm not allowed to play as Cloak, but that could be like a hard mode. Imagine getting to gold rank while only playing as Dagger and not allowed to play as Cloak, but not because I'm actually doing that as a challenge, although I could frame it that way. Oh no, I'm only doing it because I'm just too much of a clown to even worry about the other mechanic. So you got Bruce Banner here. Who's the other tank?
The battle starts in 5.
Wait, there's somebody who's not even here.
2, 1.
Wait,
You have to stop them from securing the mission.
what happened? Where's the...
Either you're on my side or you're next in line to
Okay, dude. Somebody's critical already. Everybody's low. What the fuck's going on? Okay. It felt like we're missing a player, which don't you love that? Like, I'll join a game late when we're already losing, and that'll be the deciding factor, or I mean, I got the shield up here for a reason, but I mean, don't even worry about it, bro. Just run through, man. Like, why do we gotta push so hard? Can't we just chill here a little bit and fucking... Don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest one to face tank everything too, but... You got the shield for a reason. And that's all good. Go up to here. Now, when I move the shield up, you want to go back. The shield is back and you want to go forward. The shield is forward, now you want to go back. What the fuck? Nobody says Hulk has a big IQ or some shit. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I was gonna use the alt. It's okay.
A little help, please.
Was that my arrow?
The light always comes back.
Well, the light doesn't come back if you lose a game, because that's exactly what we have to deal with. So we're pushing through, and we got 3 minutes left, which I'm not too happy about. And I don't have anything else I can do besides that.
Against the world.
Okay, bro. I mean, Hulk seems like he's doing the best that he can, but we're either just missing a player on our team or something isn't right. Like, I seem like I'm doing an okay job healing them, but we just can't push them or we can't do anything. Where did he go? Okay. So, light explosion accuracy. I don't fully get what's happening. Like, they're...
Dagger's back.
Okay, they're getting the third bar there, so stop from reaching Budokan.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Okay.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay, now don't try to go so far ahead. Like, it's okay, but just... Okay, dude, the tank is just like me. The tank is literally me. Because you go ahead, then I can't heal you, then I get killed. Just pick a spot and just stay in it, and then try to stop them. Why is he being so aggressive, man? You gotta stall for 5 minutes, which you can go 100 to 0 very quickly. The one thing that's sometimes annoying is the whole... Oh yeah, now he's humbled as Bruce Banner. The one thing I cannot do is stay alive myself. It's just impossible. So, okay. I mean, I don't know what. I guess you just go in cloak and dagger and keep stealthing when you're low, which I'm kind of too lazy to do. But I'm even acknowledging it. Like, I just deliberately am not doing it. But
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
you get kind of caught out in such a way that, you know, now as you're running back, I don't even know where my teammates are. Like, I don't even get it. Like, I'll die before I can even move. Like, dude, this is why I like playing tanks, because just... Then you never go in together, so then you're all dying one at a time like clowns. And
Still a chance to stop them.
where even are anybody, man? Bro, can you just fucking... Oh my god, I don't even want to kill the guy, but... Where is the team, dude? Where are they? I don't understand. I can't even do anything, man. Alright.
Time to stop them.
I require some aid.
They get extra time, too, so you can't even rely on that, obviously. I don't know what we could possibly do here, but... I mean, you can't even find the team. Like, there is no team. Like, when I'm running back, like, I'm not even trying to engage anybody, but you kind of run into them on the way, and then you get screwed. Okay, here is our actual tank. And he's already dead, or... Let's just hug up against the fucking thing. Or you can die even when you're in the middle of the ult. I thought you couldn't do that. I love it. We just run in and just die immediately and just can't do anything.
Let's get into some good trouble.
Okay, at least we're with the tank now. It's like you have to die at the same time as them, otherwise you know, you get lost and nobody coordinates or anything.
Now or never. Stop them.
I don't get how this has happened though. Not that we couldn't still even do it, but I just don't understand. I'm just dead, man. In like a millisecond every time.
Better stop that vehicle.
Which you might think, oh, like I'm going too far out, but nobody's doing anything, so
Don't give them another inch.
at least we won't have much of a run back to do to get here, but we could totally still do it, but
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
alright, fine. It's okay, dude, it's okay, but we had a nice little streak with that, so it just shows you at least the healer in principle is good, but yes, of course, rub the other healer in my face. Maybe I should play as the other dude too. 1, 8, and 3, which seems bad, but I mean the rest of the team was pretty bad too. 0, 0, and 0, amazing. But he just joined. And then it's 3, 7, and 1, 5, 6, and 0. So how much healing did I actually do? I did 7,000 healing compared to, like, let's say theirs, which is more. But again, I could have probably done more damage. Like, I'm not even trying to do damage. Okay, let's go through the whole first row then. So who's the last one that will go as? Doctor Strange is going to be a tank. So we would have had 2 DPS, 3 tanks, and 2 healers. But let's see what he's going to be like. I kept saying I was going to do a different amount. Like, oh, let me do 3 heroes. Then let me do the next one. Then let me do a couple more. Now I'll do the whole first row. Literally speed run through everything, but every single hero in one fucking episode. But the point is that, you know,
Time entanglement is a vexing problem. even for the Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay, cast. Oh, he's only 2 difficulty. Cast Daggers of Denak forward. Eye of Agamotto. Separate nearby enemy souls from their bodies. Damage dealt to these souls is transferred to their physical bodies. Okay. Ascend. Then, oh, I try to do this with that. Try to figure it out first. Ascend, then descend. Okay. Then right click is going to be a shield. Left click is going to be the daggers. I guess he's not even somebody I would think of as being, not that I really know much about him or have seen anything with him in it, but I wouldn't think of him as being a tank necessarily. He could almost be any of the above, the way just he looks and everything. Release dark magic, so you gotta build up dark magic somehow. Passive, dark magic accumulates with every hit on enemy. If dark magic peaks for too long, you will be cursed with anti-heal. Release dark, that seems pretty complex though for a 2-star character. Release dark magic to deal nearby enemies. Dark magic to deal damage to nearby enemies. Open portals between 2 locations, enabling all units to travel through them. Create a protective barrier against damage. Okay, so that goes without saying. This is going to be like a levitation thing. Ascend, then enter a brief state of sustained flight, which the first time I didn't get to see that because I bumped my head on the roof.
Enemy in front of us.
Dark magic, release, deal damage to all nearby enemies, which I can't do. And then F is going to be open portals. Oh, wow. Yeah, this definitely doesn't seem like a 2-star difficulty thing. At least the upside is much higher. So E is going to do the damage and then...
Let the darkness take them. I'm opening a portal.
Okay.
A
So,
shortcut through space.
I mean, it's a cool mechanic, but it's going to be probably something I don't use very effectively. Let's just do it until we see the ultimate. So again, right click is a shield, left click is the thing, and then float. And then, which is again a weird thing kind of for a tank to even do. And then E is going to be Overwatch Ruin Gaming, because you have this genre just over the top with every single fucking IP in the universe. So of course E is going to be the overall explosion. And then F is a long ass cooldown. What the fuck? What? That's like a longer thing than even the ultimate would be. Right, you're gonna get the ult 2-3 times before that happens. So let's just see what we got with respect of even he has to reload for some reason, like fucking. That is not really even relevant because whatever, it'd have to be on a hero, right, for it to separate the souls, and then you attack the souls. So yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll play maybe 1 game with him, whether we win or lose, and that'll be the final. And then we will finally, I'll probably do a bit of a whatever. How did that guy upvote me even when he just joined like towards the end of the fucking game? Okay, so this will be the last game for sure, even though I've said that a couple times. Just whether win or lose. So the only games I've actually won have been out of the first, what, 6 heroes, have been as the 2 healers. So I won 2, I think, as both. Everybody else we lost on the first try. So clearly there's an overlap. Either I'm so bad with the other roles that's the reason, or at least I'm so good, or not even good, but like willing as a healer, that actually makes a difference, that you're trying to actually heal the tank, which maybe they're not doing otherwise any other way. Nobody's stolen my hero of choice yet because I'm trying to go in order and kind of fit, you know, not that I make that a rule, but just like I like to play the same one over and over and do it in succession until I lose, rather than jump around too much and break the rhythm of whatever, assuming that you're getting comfortable with them or something. So yeah, some of these games have been a little frustrating just because sometimes it's not clear like what is really wrong. Just like, I don't know, your team just sucks, I guess, but like it feels like you're doing good for a while and then suddenly your team wipes once. Your team wipes once and then you just fucking, everybody keeps going in at different times and dying and like I don't know, rolling over. So the dark energy thing is a little bit confusing, and you get the anti-heal on you too, which is a big deal. And the reason why is because you know, if you don't use it, you'll be screwed. So you got to make sure
The battle
to keep track of that.
4, 3, 2.
You have the right click as a shield.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Okay, here we go. So go in with the shield first before you do anything else. And then once this is gone, we will try to do something else. Now, I don't see how that helps as a tank, like as far as what you're trying to do. But you could do that. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know if I should have even worried about that there. I'm just trying to use the abilities just to use them. But I'm not really getting a good idea of where everybody is either. Like, what are we doing right now? At least they're keeping me alive, so I can't complain, but... Yeah, that's obviously just like a dummy thing. Your shield comes back pretty fast, actually. Okay, we got to move the ship forward a little bit, and then we have to... I'll do that, even though it seems kind of dumb or pointless, but... So it's mostly... They're keeping me alive, though. I can't complain. We got to maybe push this forward a bit more than the way that I'm not doing. That was like the worst position to go to. Okay. They are keeping me alive, so it's kind of my fault for not pushing this a little further. Right, like, we're just not able to get up into it or do anything. We got to wait for the ult to make a push, or I don't get it. We should have maybe pushed a little bit at the beginning more. Right, I was too comfortable laying off. That's what you got to do as a tank. I mean, you got to take the initiative and push, otherwise what's the point? Right, you could stay here forever, but you're not doing anything. Oh my god. But no, the healer was actually pretty good. Like, they were keeping me alive and everything. 428 here. We're not able to do really anything right now. Okay, now you can just try to kill the copies, which I don't even know how that works, but... Okay, this guy looks like he's almost dead. If I didn't have to reload there, I would have been fine. Can you... Like, how is it possible, bro? You get him to 1 HP and then he's sitting there for like an hour. Okay, here we go. We make the push. We don't have a whole lot of time, though, so... I don't know what's going on here. Who is he even attacking? Okay, this guy's good position ahead of time. We got to push ahead a little bit here. You got to make your stand. This is where we want to be because we want to push it. But... the shield holds up pretty well, and it has a pretty good recovery time, too. They're not even doing anything for such a long period of time. Come on, he's almost dead. We got him. Just keep the shield going. Okay, so the whole thing is... we got it, I guess. That was easier than I thought.
Keep up the momentum.
Never miss.
Okay, we'll do this. That looked like kind of comical dust cloud there. That didn't look like the graphics style of the rest of the game. So we'll do this a little bit, and then we'll do that. The whole portal thing, I'm not even sure exactly where I want to use it, so I guess it's fine. Come on, he's almost dead. Okay. But no, the healer is good. I can't deny. Little taste of my own taste of your own medicine, doctor. Moment. Fucking... You know, I hate hiding behind the shield all the time, but sometimes that's the best you can do. Okay, not a bad spot to be in. I keep forgetting about what could be the anti-heal issue over here. Sometimes I keep turning around with that, which is a really dumb thing to do. Let's say, hypothetically, I put the portal here. I don't know what it's going to do for us, but... They're actually pushing us back for now, which I don't understand because I was distracted by my stupid ass portal, I guess. And it's even a bad spot to put it because it's blocking our vision and everything. Oh shit, he's behind me. That's good if you're about to die, but I feel like a lot of the time I'm not using it super well. I mean, we do have the Hulk as well as a tank, but problem is we're gonna run out of time here, and I'm not sure really what I can do about it. So we push this shit out. This is what a tank is supposed to do. Hold the shield up and push the fucking carriage. That's all you gotta do. Okay, bro. Okay. Oh, he's still fucking alive too, though. Like, come on, come on. Push it, push it. We just can't move. Like, we can't do anything. What the fuck am I supposed to do? He just won't let us fucking do anything. I don't know even what we're trying to do. We can't push it. We can't do anything. Who's hitting us from there? No, the healer is exceptional, though, regardless of how good the shield is. I'm never dying. I'm never really worried about it. Come on, kill that fucking clown, dude. We have a minute 20 left. We're not going to make it. 63%. Do this shit. That's kind of a selfish shield use, too, because you have, you know, it's such an angle in the air that you're not going to be able to do anything with it. We did okay there, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you just get stagnant for a little bit. No, but for once, so you can't complain about the healer. They're actually doing really good, regardless of my own shielding capabilities and stuff. You don't really have a mobility ability with this guy. It's more so just, you know, an air jump ability vantage point. Okay, he's almost dead. We almost have the ult up, but it's not going to matter because we just... Here, I'll even push back like that, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Ah, fuck. I think I got the Q off. I don't know what all it did. I was just trying to push because we're running out of time.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Oh, look how close we got, too. Overtime?
Keep fighting until we
By the time I get there, it'll be over, though. This fucking run back shit where you don't even have mobility. Maybe my push actually made it worth it, but I don't know. Or maybe my ult went off and that did actually help? I don't even know. Come on, come on, we got it. So I here, put the shield up. Oh shit, I even had no faith there, but
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
okay, now we should get a little time boost. I somehow was like just AFKing there and not even worrying about it, but okay. Put up the shield again. And you got a bunch of clones over there doing random shit. So the biggest thing is, where even is everybody right now? Okay, that was a dumb thing to stand in that, but it's okay. Okay, I'm kind of using the shield stupidly there. Okay, they're making their little push here, though. No question about it. Nothing I can do about it. I might be letting that anti-heal shit come on me, too, because you have, really, this healer is fucking amazing, though.
Only 60 seconds left.
Wait, how are you going to say 60 seconds left when we just made this? What do you mean? That's not fair at all. What the hell is going on with this guy? How could you possibly do this in 60 seconds after you just went through that? Let's just push. Who cares? I don't understand, but it should count for something. I don't know how this game mode actually works. There's no way that you can do this in 60 seconds. What? Literally, you could go... There'd be times like that in Paladins, too, like where you could go max speed all the time, and it wouldn't even matter, right? You know you can't get there, even if it's going all the way. Overtime yet again. So we're going to do the R thing, obviously. Or, I mean, Q. So you have a little time in this overtime. It's going to be longer than the actual time that we had normally. But that stupid ass timer on the last one was so unfair. Right? We couldn't do shit with it. Okay, let it go. Let it go. I mean, this has got to be the greatest healer that we've ever seen in the history of fucking existence, because I barely died. I never felt like really threatened by it too much. It was just really good. Not to get too overconfident, but I mean, I don't know what we can do with this if I just push it forward or some shit. Sometimes I'm being a little too aggressive where... Come on, just push that fucking thing manually, dude. Jesus Christ. I don't understand how that works, man. How the hell did we even do that when we had a minute left? Right, that you gotta milk the overtime. That's so ridiculous. Right, normally you would say you definitely don't have enough time, but okay. That seemed okay. 16, 3, and 0 looks pretty good. 8,000 damage, which is not great. 32,000 damage block. 33% accuracy is not great. This guy's 31 and 6. I can't argue with that. 22 and 3. See, we get carried basically by a good team effectively. But it all worked out just fine, so that's a good note to end off on. But yeah, I prefer probably healers as my number 1, tanks is my number 2, and DPS is my number 3. But I guess tanks and healers could be tied at the top. But there's something about playing as a healer that just sort of suits me. Or I have 5 wins and 6 losses. So 2 wins came, and I mean, you can just look at it here. Obviously the first 2 wins came as the dude, the warlock. Then I lost a game as Black Panther. Then I lost a game as Black Widow. Then I lost a game as the Hulk, I guess, Bruce Banner. And then I lost a game as the Cloak and... No, wait. Who came after the Hulk? Or it should tell me even, right, if I click on... Okay, this was Warlock, win, then Warlock, then... the Black Panther, Black Widow, and then okay, the Hulk, Black Widow. Okay, this was, look, Warlock, Black Panther, Black Widow, Hulk, and then who is this? Captain America. And then we win 2 as the healer again, the Cloak and Dagger. Then we lose as the Cloak and Dagger, obviously. And then we win as the Doctor Strange. So maybe I wasn't using the shield enough, but yeah, let me actually look at that. Like, that healer must have been fucking god tier. I mean, there's 2 of them, but healing 18,000, 13,000, definitely better than theirs. But yeah, I mean, I just never felt under threat that game, which is how it should feel. Maybe your shield is just so good as Doctor Strange that you can take advantage of that. But let me go ahead now. We'll do a finale episode for... We'll do some sort of finale for Marvel Snap here in a second. Just because I was in the middle of like some arena mode, I may as well just do it since we're in the mood.